And we're live. All right. This is the last one. This is the last show. I'm getting excited. Are you getting excited? I hope so. This is the last show before we do the giveaway. And remember, you have to be here next Thursday. I will not be doing any more lives between now and next Thursday. I'll be prepping. As you can see, the hats came in. Hey, Blue Farm, how's it going? Here's what they look like up close and personal. They are flex fit. They are fitted. There is no band in the back. They are extremely comfortable. Right now, I only have one size, my big head size, but I will be ordering more of those. But that's not going to be a part of the giveaway. I just wanted to put that up there. I did put in the description down below what the prizes are going to be. So the first prize is going to be the nosing kit, which is right here. I worked on it today. I have 3 more to do tomorrow. I need to get some mint, toffee, and licorice, and other than that, or star anise. But other than that, it's done. I toasted oak and everything. Smell like burnt matches in my kitchen. But that's what happens. I do a light toast on the oak, and then I'll put it in there. Put a little vodka in there with it, and there you go. So it is getting ready right now. A few days from now, that thing is going to be popping. You open the lid on any of those things, and the aromas just blast you. Tonight, I'm going to be sipping on some Woody Creek. This is Colorado. I don't know why. I just picked it. Well, I was reading on the back of this hat, and it said that this hat is a flex fit woolly combed black, and I thought about the woolly mammoth rye, and then I was like, no, and I think that got stuck in my head. So when I went to pick a bourbon, I saw Woody Creek, and I was like, close enough, whatever. So I just grabbed it. Anyway, no rhyme or reason to it. So the nosing kit, 3 1-ounce sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, beginner, medium, and advanced, and then a private tasting with me. If you don't want to do the private tasting, that's fine. It won't be aired. We were not going to do it as private. It's Zoom, not StreamYard. I can walk you through each one of the bourbons and do the reveal. I'd rather do it that way. I think it's better when you do them blind because you don't have a preconceived notion about what you're going to get. But I can walk you through how to use that nosing kit on all 3 of the bourbons and see if you can pick out those different notes. Second place is a 2-ounce pour of my pick. Oh, wait, let me do this. It might sound better if I put the mic on. Hopefully I was coming in okay. The mic was laying right here. Maybe that will sound a little bit better. Second prize is going to be a 2-ounce pour of my pick, but trust me, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a bourbon you can't get. It's one of the better batches that came out, or, I'll decide. And along with that, you get one of these Bourbon Bounty logo etched glass snifter. Third prize is your choice. You can either have one of these, rocks glass highball, or I have a template ready that I can do a Pilsner, pint glass, tulip stem, whatever you want, whatever I have on hand. I can etch the glass and get it ready to send. So next Thursday, December 2nd, be present. I will tell you that we're not going to take any entries there, but I will be doing some little special things that night, possibly for some other little prize giveaways, on the spot giveaway type things during the night at random. But the drawing will be at 8:30. So I go live at 6:45. I'll walk through the bourbons I'm drinking that night. It is a Clouds and Stouts pre-party. So I will be talking about that. We'll probably be bringing some of the Clouds and Stouts guys up, but we may do a couple of little giveaways. and then we'll start prepping. Let me show you the wheel. I have to show you the wheel because I did a sample. I mean, as it stands right now, I keep everything I do. Hey, malt muser. Uh, and I keep everything in a document. I do it every time I take one of these lists down and bring it up. I have included the donations to the GoFundMe page on here, but I am going to open this up and show you. Well, let me show you what the document looks like. I messed up and took my wheel down. Maybe, oh, it kept it. Good, good, good. Let me share my screen and we'll go into Oblivion here. Let's see, share screen. They put a new slides thing on there. Entire screen, allow. Here I go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so this is what the wheel looks like right now. Hey, hunting and stuff. Right now, you can see they're all in order. I will be shuffling them on that night, but we have a lot of entries on this wheel. It looks like a big blur. But here's where we stand right now. So B Lady has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count all these. Lone Star, Saucy Shane. Eileen's got a lot on here. Lazy Nate TV, Big Daddy H, NJ Lawn and Hedge, OG Son, Mayberry U316, Robot Scott, Chatty O, Dixie Hawkins, Mr. Great Shot also donated. So there's a lot on there. Everything Spicy, Todd at 210, Peppers and Kentucky Living, Neighbor Girl, Crazy Ann, Steam Fire and Ice, Groovy, he also donated. So he's got a lot. Van Life Voyages only has one. Twisted Art Lady, Joe W. Life Adventures has a couple. Sam, you've got 3 on there if she's around. Hunting and stuff with, wait, did I say that before? Wait, maybe, no, that's hunting and stuff with JJ. Yeah, okay. Micah's got 1. He did a random appearance one night. RB, Matt J, Evan Ross, Texas Gamer Chick, Raven, Whiskey Nose, DMCKY, Jerry J, Shoeman Foo has 1. Now, Shoeman, I know him personally. He is going for his master's right now, and he has class on Thursday, so he can't show up. You know his bro, Walter Thomas, Cody O, Shernette Williams, Blue Farm, Dorito and Lucia Cabre, Vanessa Kitty, Teresa Laguera, Shark Home Brewing, David Bays, Joe Weymouth, Independent Joe, Lord Schlong, Oreo Cookie, Eric Gerhardt, Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, B Wizzle Aquatics, Vanessa Kitty, and Sunfish for Fish. That is it right there, guys. That is what is on the wheel right now. And here shortly, I'll be opening it up. I'll do several of these tonight to say, put me in. So if you're here, be ready for that. Hey, Fulton, what's going on? Goddamn bacon's here. All right. So first, let me take a sip of this bourbon because I'm pretty dry right now. Not bad. Not bad with that little Rocky Mountain spring water in it. That's their boast on the bottle. So let's go on ahead and I talked about the hats. I talked about the glasses. I talked about the nosing kit. So let's say start. Put me in right now. Oh, yeah. Big Daddy H poured him a little Old Tub. That's a good bourbon now. Don't pass up Old Tub for $20. It's a really good bottled and bond. All right. We have Crazy Ann, Mayberry, Big Daddy H, waiting on them. So David Bays, there we go. Hey, David, now you have more than one. So goddamn bacon. If you want in on this, you got to put me in the chat now. Got to stick by these rules here. Popcorn. And we'll be doing another one. I'll give it another minute here. I do these in waves, so whoever's here now, I see I have 9 people watching. I only have 4 people that's typed put me in. Hey, if you don't want to, that's more chances for others, all right? So going once, going twice. And we're stopping right now. Well, and again, I'll do this several times. I like to do it this way, though, where I start and stop it. I'll make it a Thursday. Hey, cool. No problem. Yeah, so the reason I like to do it like this is because I have to disengage from the camera to do this and write these things down and make sure I catch everything in the chat. Hunting and stuff. We're going to act like that made it. Hunting and stuff. Because sometimes there's a lag, and I'm not going to. Sometimes if y'all aren't familiar with the way StreamYard and YouTube and all that, I mean, I'm sure most everybody on here is very familiar with it. Sometimes the comments come in different order, and sometimes there's a lag. All right, Cindy's here. She just got home. So, you know, I'll take the benefit of the doubt on that for a little bit. So, yeah, the drawing, like I said, I may give away some other things. The rule with the hats here is anyone who shows up in the studio and records with me gets a hat. So one of these hats is already allocated to my neighbor because I didn't have one to give him. Big Daddy H already has one because he played guitar here. He did all that stuff. But once I get monetized, once I get to a point where I can, you know, start doing some things like that, I will open the hats up there. But right now, I'm not going to charge anything for anything until I get there. Trying to grow organically, trying to do this the right way. I'm not going to jump the gun and try to, you know, set up some little offspring account or whatever. And I have patience. I can wait. So that's why I haven't shared anything out like that. I do have a Patreon page. My intention there was to post some backstage stuff and things like that, but you know, no one's subbed on it. So, hey, you know, I'll put it out there, but if I do get someone join the Patreon, then I'll put some special videos and record some special things out there for that. But other than that, I'm waiting and trying to do this the right way. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 10 snifters right now with the Bourbon Bounty logo. So these are probably going to be some of the special giveaway items. And I'm probably also going to include one with that. I didn't mention it as on the first place prize, but you'll get one too. If you win first place, you'll get the nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons, a snifter, and a virtual private tasting. Then you can use your snifter to nose the bourbon, right? And do the nosing kit. Alex, is that Briere? I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. And I'm not that deep into the bourbon, so I hope I didn't slaughter the name. We are going to be doing another put me in here in just a few minutes. But to go over the next week's drawing, I don't want to dwell on it next week. I will mention it a few times, but I do have a post on my community tab there'll be a new update to that tomorrow. If you scroll down past all the names and how many X entries they have on the wheel, there's some like minor rules down there. And the main thing is, if I don't know who you are, personally, I'm going to need you to fill out a prize claim form and send it back to me. And it's pretty much just saying you're 21 years of age, or you attest to your birth date and all of that stuff. And I need your address anyway. So to send that to you. But it's pretty easy stuff. And we can discuss, I'll discuss with the winners offline, but I do want to utilize the winner, not your real name. If you don't want, I mean, screen name, whatever. I just want to say, you know, hey, here's the past winners, and use that in a, not really promotion, but just saying, hey, you know, here they are. It's just signing that, saying I can do that. That's not bad. My problem with this Woody Creek from Colorado here, when I bought it, it's a 90 proof 45, and it was a little bit overpriced for the proofing, but it is really, really good. But I went to pull the cork out, and guess what? It screws off. And I was like, come on, Woody Creek, you can't put a cork in it. But hey, I'm not going to be all pretentious about it. It's the only bourbon in the back here that has a screw top. But hey, Vanessa Kitty, how's it going? I'll be doing another put me in here in just a little bit. We just did one. But if you didn't get in on that, stick around for a few more minutes. I'll do another one. I'll be doing several. Is anyone else going live tonight? Let me know. Because I'm just going to do these entries and get these last minute entries on the wheel. But if y'all know of somebody else going live, let me know, and we'll decide what we want to do from there. Otherwise, I did post a link in the group chat that we have going with the other YouTubers. And I will be posting it here later on, when we get close to the end, if anybody wants to jump up. So if you're not in that group chat, I'll be posting it here later. But right now, I'm going to do another short put me in, and let's get some check marks and some new names on the list. All right. And while that's coming up, you know, the thing I'm not excited about is paying for all the shipping. But hey, you know, that comes with the territory. There's one for hunting and stuff. Oh yeah, 9:30. Y'all be off way before then. Lazy Nate. That's why I went live early. A lot of times people, they go live a little bit later. I usually do, but I didn't want to step on toes. When I get bigger, I'll tell them not to step on my toes. But right now, I'm tiny. All right, steamed fried rice. David Bay's got a check mark. Let me go back through here and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, I didn't get Alex. This is why y'all want me to pay attention, because I'll miss somebody. Did I get Crazy in? I did not. Bam. Look at there. I didn't get Big Daddy H. Man, I skipped a bunch. Mayberry, gotcha. All right. I think I have everyone now. Yep, I do. I have everyone that just typed it in. Oops. Oh, sunfish for fish. Woo, that was just in time. All right. Yeah. And now I can re-engage over here. So yeah, hopefully we don't break the wheel, but if Todd and Andy didn't break the wheel the other night, we're not going to break the wheel. So they did have a gap in the wheel, but it worked. And that was Lord Schlong won that bottle from them the other night. Man, that he put over $300 in there though. Oh yeah, the GoFundMe. All right, Mike Stahl, what's going on? I've had 2 put me ins. I'll do another one here in a little bit, but I am going to give a shout out. No pressure. Don't worry about it. I don't do that. But let me go in here and say that we are doing a thing next year called OG Fest 2022. And we're trying to raise a little money, and I'm not monetized, so I don't have super chats and all that. And what I tell people is just think of this as my super chat, right? So if you wanted to give a super chat and get more entries on the wheel, for every $1 that you donate, it could be $1, it could be $5, whatever, you will get extra entry for every $1 that you put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and post that GoFundMe link right there. And it's totally optional, or you can just stick around. But this is the last night for the drawing for next Thursday. After tonight, I will post the final entries on the wheel on my community tab tomorrow, and that'll set it. Hey, Groovy, what's going on? Yeah, just if you want to get it's worth it. It's to help 2 YouTubers that live farther away than most of us live from each other. Airfare is expensive. They would like to come. It's an invitation only to OG Fest. It's going to be small the first time, but if you want them to be able to join in, it's worth it. Because I know we're going to be bringing you some fantastic content. So even if and I have to go in and set up a withdrawal on the account, I've been waiting on it. And, they always say, like, it's the thought that counts. If there's not enough money in there by sometime by the end of February, they will refund money back. Even so, I'm giving entries for the thought that counts. But if we get up over 150 or so, that's worth it. I'll take that, and then we'll use it to help offset costs. But if we don't even make it to that, I'm probably just going to let the money go back to the donors and, call it a day, because that's just not worth the time and effort to pull the money out. It's not going to help offset the airfare enough. So, that's the way that'll go. But yeah, if we do get up there a little bit, I'll set up a withdrawal mechanism for it, and then we'll pull it out. B Wizzle, what's going on? I remember typing your name in a few times earlier on that document I have. If y'all are just coming in, let me go ahead and bring that wheel up again and show you what it looks like. I know I brought it up earlier. I hate to be repetitive on these things, but we didn't have that many people in here when I showed it the first time. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And we will take a look at the wheel. I'm not going to read through them all this time. I'll scroll through them. But hopefully y'all can see that. It should be sharing. But this is the top of the list. Of course, I will shuffle them on the night of. But this is what the wheel looks like currently. I'm just going to start scrolling through. You can kind of see how many entries people have. If you see your name scroll by, you'll know. I know Heartsight gave to the GoFundMe, so she has a few more than the average person. And I know that Groovy did too. We'll get there in a minute. Mr. Great Shot did too. So he has extra entries because of a donation. But these are the entries on the wheel now, and this is the blocks of chances to win. You will see here in a minute, there'll be a few that just have one entry. I'm not even really expecting them to show up on Thursday with that, because I haven't seen them on any of the other lives. But this is kind of where, this is one of them. This is kind of where we are right now. If someone is not, if they don't claim it in a reasonable amount of time, a few minutes, you know, after, and they don't say in the chat, we're going to respin. I'll remove them and we'll respin. So these are all the names on there, but there will be more. This does not reflect the put me ins that I have taken tonight. Those will be added to this tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. So tonight is the night for put me ins. So let's do it again. And start the thing. And it's getting easier because a lot of the people have already said put me in, so I can just put a checkbox by their name. All right, hunting and stuff is there. And then we will, okay, here they start coming in. Crazy Ann, Lazy Nate TV, Mayberry, Alex. I'll just call you Alex. I think it's Briere. I think you said that was right. All right, Big Daddy H. And we will kind of keep an eye on that here. I'll let it go for just a little bit longer this time. And then we'll stop it again. Alex or Moose? Well, all right. What do you prefer? I'll call you Moose. Except for there's Moose Gal, but I always call her Moose Gal. So. Oh, Steam Fire, nice. Look at there. I almost missed one. I was reading Alex's comment. All right, Cindy, I got you in there. And now we're going to stop the put me in for now. Again, we will go over the prizes one more time. Bourbon Bounty logo glass. The first place winner will get one of these along with the 3 sample bourbons, the nosing kit, which is right here behind me. I'll do the Price is Right thing here. I did start putting it together today. Got it 90% done. I still have to go back to the store. I'm missing mint because, you know, mint doesn't keep. I use fresh mint in there. So from the last nosing kit, of course, that mint's not around anymore. Toffee and licorice, and I ate all the licorice. So, all right, Crazy Ann. And so and I'm probably going to get star anise. I hate saying star anise because it sounds like you're saying anus, but the other pronunciation is anise. So, but yeah, there's I'm not going to read through all those right now. I will on the prize night, or I might do it here. Does anyone want to know what all's in the nosing kit? I can rattle them off to you. I don't even have to turn around and do it. I can bring up a document and read it off. Let's see. Let me do that. I think it's, oh, here it is. All right, so the nosing kit has, and these are in no particular order. I had a photo of the nosing kit. I just typed all these things out in random order. It's rose, raisin, maple syrup, clove, pine, toasted oak, cinnamon, apricot, coffee, butterscotch, herbal tea, tobacco, leather, toffee, honey, vanilla, black pepper, new oak, apple, mint, cherry, licorice, chocolate, and corn. The corn, the rose, I use rose petals in there along with the, what do you call that part? Is it the stamen or whatever, where the bee comes down and gets the pollen? I use that and the petals because it's very aromatic. And so I do that, and every single one of these has a cap full of vodka in there with it because vodka will extract, it's like making extract, right? It'll extract the aromas out and make it more smell like it has a tiny ethanol kick. So it'll give you the sense of more what it tastes like in alcohol. Raisins, I tear them in half. All of the fruit, I break it open so that it can extract, all of the aromas out. Maple syrup, clove. These are whole cloves in the jar with the vodka. Pine is stem and needles. It's a what do you call it? Shoot, I forget the name of it now. It's not like the long pine needles. These are the little succulent version of them. The toasted oak is fun. I actually put it in a toaster oven like I'm going to make a piece of toast, and I put it on a low toast, like one slice. And I have it in a tin foil, and I put it in there, and it smells like toasted oak in my kitchen when I'm done. Put it in a little Breville toaster oven. Cinnamon. Powdered cinnamon in there. Apricot, that's dried fruit. So dried apricot, coffee, good coffee grounds. Butterscotch, simple. It's the butterscotch chips you get out of the baking section. Herbal tea, cut the bag open, dump the tea out of it. Tobacco, same thing, pouch tobacco, I dump it in. Leather, I had an old belt that kind of was wearing out and it was leather. So I just cut pieces off of it. Toffee, you can buy toffee. Honey, vanillas. I actually put vanilla extract in there, and then I put a little vodka in there too. Black peppers, fresh ground black pepper with that. New oaks. The oak I didn't toast. Apple. This time I actually used apple sauce, but it's like pure 100%, no sugar added apple sauce, and I think it has a better aroma. Mint is fresh mint. Cherries, dry cherry, licorice, candy licorice. But this time I'm gonna do star anise, chocolate or chocolate chips from the baking section, and corn is cornmeal, pure cornmeal. Don't get the cornbread mix. You have to use pure cornmeal. But we do have somebody in the basement. I'm not gonna be playing intros tonight, but let's welcome Cindy to the stream. How's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
I've moved up in the world.
Oh, I see the Bourbon County back there, the BCS. So, did you get any variants?
No. No variants.
I'll tell you what, this year though, that regular one, I drank one last night. It is phenomenal.
We also
really good.
found
Yingling Hershey's. Yeah. Yeah, I had some. It's okay. It's not as chocolatey as I would hope it would be. Oh, yeah. That's Fireball?
Yes. Fireball
awesome.
Advent calendar.
Fireball. So is it all for just Fireball in there?
Yeah, it's all
okay. Because I have the Advent beer calendar, and it's pint beer from Germany, and it's different. Like there's 24 different beer in it. And yeah, from Costco. My wife gets it for me.
Well, I thought this would be amusing, so.
Yeah.
And I did break bad and get some barware. They had a wonderful tin cup from Larceny and a Maker's Mark
mason jar. All right. Oh, it's a shaker.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's kind of cute. I kind of needed it. Not really, but.
Well, it's nice to have because I always mix up I'll look up recipes for like barbecue rubs and things like that. And, you buy the separate ingredients. I used to do it more when we were in Texas because we had Central Market and they sold stuff by the ounce. And you could go to the different dispenser things and you could put it in a bag and then you weigh it and it prints a ticket and you stick it on there and they only charge you for exactly what you got. And so if you're doing like 1 part this, 2 parts that, 3 parts something else, you can get it all in the bags and go home and just dump them all together. And then you only pay for the exact ingredients. Because a lot of times, you buy paprika and you buy a ton of it to use a little.
And I may have moved up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I got our first set of Glencairns.
And if y'all don't know, well, my shirt depicts a Glencairn glass, right? So a Glencairn is this one. The one I use has a thicker base. It's not as hang on. Pardon me, I got strangled on myself. But it doesn't tulip as much in here. It's more straight up, but the tops of them are exactly the same size. If you buy a little glass topper, it will fit on either one of them. And I like this one. I can swirl it better. I like doing the swirl, and I don't know. I got used to these.
I'm excited. I don't know which one to put in there first to try.
Oh, well, you need a good one. I would, if you can get your hands on the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, any of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, or even just like the rare breed, wild turkey rare breed, and especially the rye. That would be a good potent one to put in there and really funnel those notes up.
Hey, Kathy, I've got Rise. I've got Early Times. Oh, I got Elijah Craig Rye.
Oh, that would be all right to put in there.
The Penelope Toasted. Hang on, I got a couple.
Yeah, I can't speak to the Penelope Toasted because I haven't had it yet.
I should change my avatar since it's not.
Oh, you're fine. I don't put TBMA up, but I think it's pretty much everyone knows. I don't go as bad as some people. But we have some new folks stepping in. I am going to do another start, put me in. So if y'all can just go ahead and type put me in. Caveat, you have to be present next Thursday, but you don't have to be there for the entire live stream. But I will be giving away a couple of things during the live stream outside of the drawing. But if you just want to be there for the drawing, it will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let me catch up with this hunting and stuff. Right there.
Crazy
Ann.
Alex and Big Daddy H.
Big Daddy H.
Cody O.
Lazy Nate.
Put me in.
I will. Cody O. I don't think I wrote you down yet. Let's see. Cody O. Steam fried rice. There it is. I think I'm caught up for right now. And somebody was in here earlier and I said, hey, you got to type it in there. And they're like, well, I'm not going to be able to make the live stream next Thursday. Oh, Mayberry, I got you. And I said, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I've got wild turkey.
Groovy.
I actually have 4 Roses small batch, and small batch select.
Yeah, the Four Roses small batch. That's the square bottle, the taller squared bottle. That's 36% rye in that mash bill. It's a higher rye bourbon.
So it would be a good starter then.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think people either like it or don't. But if you like it, it's a drier bourbon, not as sweet.
You stay there.
This is definitely gonna be an experience. We've got Groovy on Put Me In.
Oh yeah, I got him. All right, so that I don't have to sit here and keep paying attention, I'm gonna stop it again. I still keep watching just in case another one pops in there right after I do it, because sometimes these comments don't fall in order. Oh, Fulton, see there? I'll put you in there. Now, Fulton, if you win, you're going to be getting an alternate prize.
What the hell are you doing?
What is Jackson doing? Seriously.
Yeah, Fulton, you don't need the nosing kit and the sample bourbons and all that. I'll send you a glass. How about that? With the Bourbon Bounty logo on it. But so recapping, I do have the nosing kit 90% complete, sitting right here behind me. Read out all of the aromas that you're going to get in that nosing kit. I will not reveal. I'd rather do a blind private tasting if you win. But if you say, man, I don't need that, just send me the bourbons, I will mark each one that I send you, but it'll be the same thing. We just won't do the virtual private tasting. But I prefer to do the virtual private tasting, because I think if you don't have a predisposed idea of what you're drinking, I think blinds give you a really good idea of the bourbons that you're getting. And you won't have a preconceived notion about which one you're going to like better or not. But I will say the A, B, and C bourbons, and I know Jimmy got the first one, and that C bourbon is not something you can get readily.
Yeah, I've been looking. I haven't been able to find it at all anywhere. The A, B, or C.
Yeah, I have to drive many miles for those things.
This is wild. I can see everything that you've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the legs and stuff, and you can see it. I feel like a little kid.
Sorry, Richard. I'm doing several put me ins now. This is the last night. If you're just joining, this is the last night I'm going live. This is the last opportunity, unless you. Well, I will say this: I will check for donations on the GoFundMe. If there's any before I go live on Thursday night, I'll include those. But I won't be able to check them after about 6 p.m. on Thursday. So, but if I don't get something and someone does give to the GoFundMe, you'll be included. I'll include those on the next drawing if I didn't include them in this one. So it's just a lot to keep track of, because I have a spreadsheet. I have dates on it. I'm like watching for the donations. I'm like, watching for all this. I'm putting together all these documents. I'm trying to do this exactly the way it's supposed to be done. So be reliable. Yeah, so you're seeing the oils come down. This one has really good legs on it too. I don't know if you can see them. So, yeah, you see those trails? They hang there. They linger a while.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if you're just joining, I have decided that the first prize, Nikki's husband.
Get there.
Hey, Blue Farm, yeah. Yeah, so let me go over the prize for next week. So next Thursday evening, the first prize is the 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, my choice. It's what I consider to be a beginner, intermediate, and advanced bourbon, and a virtual private tasting with me. I will also be sending you a Bourbon Bounty logo snifter to use for the tasting. Funnels the aromas up. I'd rather do it blind and do it that way, and that way I can walk you through each one and then do the reveal at the end. And yeah, I'll do another put me in here just in a few minutes. And then second prize is a 2-ounce pour, 1 2-ounce pour, and a snifter. It's my choice on the 2-ounce pour, but it's going to be a good one. It's not something you can get anymore, like it was a good batch that came out from before or something like that is not on the shelves anymore. I'll give one of those away. And then the third prize is just, it's your choice basically of glassware. You can get one of these. You can get one of these highballs here, rocks glass, or if you prefer, I have a stencil ready that I can put this on any glass, etch it right quick, and have it ready for you. So if you want a pint glass, if you want a Pilsner glass, if you want a tulip, like a stout glass or something, I can do any of those. And you know, if it'll fit on this little snifter, it will fit on about any other thing. So I will make it work. With that said, just to entice everybody, I'm going to show the wheel one more time. I'm going to show the wheel so that you can see it. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
And let me scroll back up. So now these entries they do not reflect today. I'm not sitting here typing them in right now, but this is as of right before I went live. Yeah, Malt Muser. What I'm going to do is I've been typing start, put me in, and stop, put me in the chat. And when I type start, put me in, all you have to do is type put me in, and you get an entry on the wheel. The other way to do it is we have a GoFundMe page for OG Fest for next year, totally optional, but you get an entry for every $1 that you donate to that GoFundMe. It's to help offset airfare for people flying in from longer distances. So I'm just going to scroll through these right quick. If you can catch your name, great, but trust me, they're all there. And the entries I get tonight, I will update it tomorrow. I will post it back on my community tab, and that will set it except for any donations to the GoFundMe, which I will put in the chat here shortly. But
First off, that 4
yeah, these are the entries. Of course, I will shuffle them, and we will be drawing 3 times. We'll do 3 spins next Thursday. You do have to be present to win. Let me stop sharing that right quick. Here's the GoFundMe. That's optional, totally optional. But for every $1 you give, you get an entry on the wheel. But this is how you get them for free. I type this in, and now you type put me in. And then when you do, you get an entry. And now I got my little handy dandy notebook ready, because it's Blue's Clues, right? Got my handy dandy notebook. All right, I got hunting, Malt Muser. Oh, and this is a quarterly drawing. So if you don't win this quarter, at 3 months from December 3rd, I'll be doing it again. Same nosing kit, same deal. Cody O, Big Daddy H, Crazy Ann,
So it's not.
Yeah.
Groovy, Twisted Art Lady,
Mr. Fulton
Mr. Fulton gets a checkbox.
and Mayberry.
Mayberry. And that, I think I'm caught up now. Oh, everything's spicy. There's Phil. All right.
And Jake Wright.
Who? Oh, wow. Jake Wright. All right. Yeah, the way we'll do this, I'll say again, I'm going to give away a couple of things during my live stream next week. I hope you're not talking about I look cute.
Hey, little Jake.
But now I've never been accused of that before. I will give a couple of things away during the live stream, but the main drawing starts at 8:30 Eastern. So if you can't make the 6:45 to say 8:15 or whatever, don't worry, just join. I would join a little early, maybe about 8:15 or so, so that I'll do the first drawing at 8:30. I'm giving us 15 minutes to get through the 3 drawings, and then we're going to ride out until Clouds and Stouts, because it is a Clouds and Stouts pre-party. So I don't want to. We end before they go live at 9 Eastern. I know that Saucy Shane, he doesn't get off work in time. But he does get off in time for the 8:30. So, but yeah, I didn't want to like string people along all through the whole stream. But yeah, like I said, though, I will, for the people that are there. Usually the guys from Clouds and Stouts, they're there until about quarter till, and then they have to start dropping out. But I'll hurry up and get through the 3 drawings. It won't take long. But if your name comes up and I say, hey, here's the winner, you have to claim it in the chat. And I'll give you a few minutes to do that. And if we don't get a response and you're not on the stream, then we're going to spin again. So we'll remove all instances and spin again. So that's the way it's going to work. All the variants today except the Elijah Craig and Old Forester. So you got what was the one? It was Chicago only?
Oh, yeah.
The strawberry?
I think so. I have to look it up.
I think it was the strawberry one.
Okay, Elijah Craig Rye.
Mm-hmm.
There's something.
Something you can't quite put your finger on?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's where you need the nosing kit.
Like, I don't know. It's almost like it's toasted, and I can see the difference in the legs and on this one.
I tried it on my 15-year-old kid, okay? And I said, they were like, what is this for? And what does this do? And I said, well, it helps you pick out notes from the bourbon. And I said, smell this. And, I said, what'd you smell? Alcohol. I said, okay, now, and I opened a couple of them that I knew the notes were there. I said, now smell of this. Okay, now smell of the bourbon, and don't cram your nose down in there. Brush it across, and you do have a dominant nostril, just like your left-handed or right-handed dominant, left-footed, right-footed. One side will pick up more than the other. And it's funny because I'm right-handed, left-footed, and left nostril dominant. That's why when I nose bourbon, you'll see me hang over here on this side more.
It may be a vanilla.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I tell you what, we will.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna have to win that nosing kit.
No shit, right?
Yeah, when I did the test spin, Groovy's name came up, but that was a test
Just
spin.
take that out. Take that out.
Yeah, go ahead. Take the squirrel out. Do you ever buy anything just because of the name?
I buy any bourbon that I know is not like bottom shelf trash. If I've never had it, I buy it.
Mm.
Have you tried
What's your name?
with the one we were looking at today, Brothers?
Pick it the most.
Oh,
Long or something, or
I can tell you in just a minute. It's bad. I actually looked at buying Brothers buying straight bourbon whiskey. I looked at actually getting it today, and this is bad because the two people that started it are the main characters from Vampire Diaries,
Oh,
and I guess that's stupid to go based off of that, but it's more of a curiosity type deal.
hmm I mean, I don't particularly think a lot of bottles look great. I mean, collectively, they all have a unique something about them, but a lot of them are just wine bottle shape bottles. But Pappy Van Winkle 23-year Family Reserve isn't just like a plain ass bottle.
Well, we actually went to Johnson City, no, Kingsport, when we were going to Kingsport to meet up with Marty Whiskey Nose. We passed by Greenbrier whiskey,
something like that. Yeah.
and just because of the style font it was and everything,
On the truck. So.
it caught my eye. So today when we saw it in One Stop Wine and Spirits, I was like, "Ooh, there it is."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Groovy said Angel's Envy bottle. Yeah, I like they have the angel
That was
wings
nice.
on there. You can see through and see it on the back and all that. But one of the prettiest bottles I have is not the best bourbon I have at all. I think it's way overpriced for what it is. That's why I have it way down there on that bottom shelf. But look at the beauty on this bottle.
Oh yeah.
And it's got this raised glass thing in the back. Well, this is and it has a leather thing with a rivet through there with the little logo, impressed on it and all that. Luca Mariano, totally procured bourbon, not particularly good. But they charge you for all of this prettiness is what they're charging you for. Oh, and it's a real wood top, like
the gin.
it has like a nice wood, topper on the cork with the. I mean, everything's perfect. All the labeling and logo and all that junk, but the juice isn't. I mean, it's not bad. It's not as good as a lot of other bourbons I've had.
Well, see, I'm not a gin drinker, and he's not either at all. But we got the Roku gin just because of how beautiful that bottle was. But I mean, it was only like $20 some dollars. I mean, and of course it's a screw lid.
Right. Well, Phil, I may go back to it here just in a little bit. I have a little bit more of this Woody Creek left, and then I may pour some Luca Mariano. Like I said, there's not very many bourbons that I would, and I know I say it this way, I wouldn't kick them out of bed, but I wouldn't certainly give it a ring. It wouldn't be my all the time sipper.
Yeah, I may have bought a can of Flying Panda.
Flying Panda, cherry limeade.
Yeah.
Is that
Just
like a hard cherry limeade, or is that just cherry limeade?
It's like a hard cherry
Yeah.
limeade.
Hey, Hard Side, how's it going?
But
Yeah,
it's
I'm
got
going
a
to do another
panda
put
on
me
it.
in here shortly. Let me grab this Luca Mariano. I had a Phil said I should drink some more of it, so I'm going to have a snip of this. One thing I will tell you about it, it is darker than some of the other bourbons, and by law, you cannot put color in bourbon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going through just kind of laughing about the names,
Yeah, some of the bottles and
Hooters
odors and yeah.
and a Richard Petty. Yeah. So,
yeah, now that's one there. I don't know, Phil. I don't like Evan Williams at all. That's one I just ugh.
That's it. You see, I bought this clear just for the bottle.
Soldier Valley. What's the ABV on that one?
On the front side, baby.
it's on the front.
86 proof, 83%. I mean, it's okay. It's a good mix. It's not a every, but I got it for the bottle, and I think it looked cool with the growing pepper out of it. Honestly, that's
Yeah, I bought one for that. This Horse Soldier, but this is actually pretty good. But yeah, I like the bottle. It had the tin or the copper label with the raised lettering. And I'd heard like something decent about it, and it's a straight bourbon whiskey, so it's and all that. But it actually turned out to be really, really good. Let me finish this Woody Creek here. Yeah, Horse Soldier's not bad. I mean, it's not going to punch you or anything.
We've actually been going through and listening to the recommendations of others and seeing, because I'm still new with this whole bourbon thing and whiskey thing, and I still go back to my old favorite.
yeah.
But that's my preference.
Yeah. I can tell you, be careful buying local. If it's distilled locally, tread lightly.
Yeah.
In states that aren't really known for it. Like I would look up and see if it's been reviewed, see what people had to say about it. Because I have picked up bourbons from Charlotte, North Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. Those distilleries are there. They distill, they do everything from distillation to bottling or barrel aging, bottling, everything. And they just call them bourbons. They don't call them straight bourbons because they can get away with aging them like 1 month in the barrel. Yeah. And then they put them in like a pressure pot with like wood chunks in there and try to pressure age them and give them a darker color. And it just brings out so much bitter that, it's just trash bourbon. Yeah, I wouldn't even cook.
I realize you can't rush bourbon.
No. But legally, as long as it was distilled at 160 proof or lower, and you barreled it at 125 proof or lower, and it was barreled, and it aged for an amount of time, you can call it bourbon. 51% corn. Follow all the mash rules and all that.
Yeah.
But for straight bourbon, it's a minimum of 2 years, but you have to disclose the age if it's under 4 years. And they backed off that a little bit where you don't have to put it on the bottle anymore, but they have to disclose it like on their website or something, and they'll say like 2 years, 8 months or something, or they'll say at least 2 years, 4 months or something like that,
Yeah, I was surprised when we went to see his family out in Chesapeake. I was surprised how many breweries and stuff there were in distilleries in Virginia. Yep. I was just kind of like,
you don't think Virginia is a distillery?
So. Yeah, you don't think of Virginia, any kind of liquor. I mean, you need liquor to drive through it, but
You need more liquor to live there.
Now, I will say one thing about this Luca Mariano. It is over 100 proof. It's about 103 proof or so. And it is procured bourbon. And it is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, but I don't know who makes it. I don't know what the mash is, and I don't know what they did with it after they procured it. Because, like, I know MGP, you can work with MGP out of Illinois, and that's where Smoke Wagon comes from and a lot of other procured bourbons. But they give you pretty much clear mash in a barrel, and they'll ship it to you. And it's aging while, you know, and then you store it, and you have to, and then you blend it, and you mix the barrels together. You taste the barrels, save barrels back to age them longer, all of that stuff. But you work with them on a particular mash. The problem is you can't work with them on a particular grain. You know, they're going to get their rye where they get their rye. They're going to get their corn where they get their corn. You're not going to really have a choice in that. And that's why people, purists like Buffalo Trace and all that, and they think, oh, they can get whatever they want. Bullshit. You know, the companies don't, the distilleries don't always control their destiny, because all these distilleries are owned by mega companies. You know, you've got Diageo and you've got all these others, you know, out there that own all these, you know, Beam Suntory, because Suntory bought Jim Beam.
mm-hmm.
You know, and all that. Now, I know a lot of people like Wild Turkey because they think it's like super pure, you know, like the Russells, they can, you know, they do it and they have full say and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess. But I can tell you that Rare Breed and Kentucky Spirit, exact same mash bill. It's just Rare Breed is a higher proof. But it is exactly the same notes. It's just one of them's got a little more punch to it.
Yeah, I've noticed that you can kind of start looking at some and start noticing how much it tastes the same, and those kind of things. And we did notice while we were out, they had a limit on Buffalo Trace, 1 bottle per person.
Yeah. And typically you know, we have to ask for it. Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, you know, those types of things, we have to ask for it. And they usually will try to get me to only buy 1 bottle of it. And I'm like, well, when are you going to get it again? You know, and they're like,
Walk out the door and come back in.
Yeah. But I come back next day or whatever, you know, but a lot of I'm getting to know a lot of them around here pretty well. And they will have stuff. They're letting me dip into the back rooms now. I'm taking some names down here. I know did I not have Blue Farm already written down? Oh, man. Well, it's there now. Heart Sight. Mr. Fulton Mraz.
We've got Codio.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll back. I think I got. Oh, no, I didn't get Groovy or Crazy Ann. Hang on. Yeah, okay, Crazy Ann. I swear it wasn't up there when I first looked. Groovy. All right.
Travis,
yeah, those are the 2 I missed. And then Outdoors with Big Matt. Big Outdoors with Big Matt. If you can make next Thursday night, put me in. You'll be in on the drawing.
I'm sitting down now. Hi, how are you?
They're regulars. Yeah. I see that. Now I'm mixed about, yeah, that's bad business right there. I agree not to put stuff out because I'm a fan of like somebody walking in that has no freaking clue what the hell they're doing. They have no idea what they're looking for. They won't appreciate it. And they accidentally buy a bottle of Eagle Rare because it's pretty, you know. And so, you know, let us have a chance at it, right? That can appreciate it and know what we have. But at the same time, if somebody comes in and says, "Hey, do you have any variants?" Sell it to them. Why would they not? Why would I not want you to become a regular if you know what you're talking about? You know,
the place that Michael has gone to 2 or 3 times and starting to become a regular there. You know, yesterday only sold him 2 of the Bourbon County stouts. And so, you know, with us going to 2 different places today and finding them
and buying them out
as cheap as they were and then buying them out, I mean, you know, one of them in particular, they were like, yeah, I wish we had gotten some of the variants. And at that point, I'm like, ding, ding, these guys know exactly what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I didn't. I may regret it, but I had an opportunity to get another cherry wood because the way they did it last year. Total Wine last year allowed us to buy 1 case of the regular and 2 each of the variants. And I just don't think they got as many this year because they limited us to half of everything we could get last year. It was 6 bottles of the regular and 1 variant, and they only had 3 variants. And so they had the cherry wood, the cola, and the 14. And so, of course, I got 1 of each, and they had them pre-boxed, and they had 1 of each variant and 3 regulars. And then I said, "Well, I want 6." Well, I said I want 8 regulars, and she said we can only sell you 6. I said, "Well, then give me 3 more," and she did. And then I went back at 11 o'clock to Lowe's Food, who had that guy was going to sell me 2 cases of it, but I didn't want to spend it. You know, and I said, no, because I said, yeah, I want 2 of the regular release because I wanted 1 to send to Eileen because I promised Heartside I would send her 1 of the regular 2021s. And I wanted an extra one so I could just drink 1 willy-nilly without having to, you know, without feeling like I need to do a review, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I did last night is I just enjoyed it. And, so, but I'm going to send that 1 to Eileen, and then I have the others up on the shelf. And so I have 5 2020s left. I have the 19 left. I have now the 6 2021s. I'll do, but that takes me through the 5-year continues to develop in the bottle type thing. And so I'll compare and contrast them. But I'm going to have people come help me out in the studio, which means I need more Bourbon Bounty hats because you can't drink. Once I get to 2023 and I'm opening 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, that's 5 14+% stouts. You're not going to land safely. Put it that way.
Yeah, we got enough that we can set back some, and you know, we can also trade around and see if maybe we can get some variants and stuff. So
hey, Whiskey Nose, what's going on?
Hey Marty.
Hey Marty.
You know what? Let me do this right quick. I'm gonna just in case. Marty's not in that big chat. Let me grab the link here. All right. Marty, you have the link if you want to come up. Oh yeah. Shit, Malt Muser was here too. Hang on, let me go back in here again.
See,
I haven't
now
emailed him in a while.
I'm starting to think I should have. I should have got me a cigar too.
Right by the cigar store. And
I was looking at several bourbons today, so
yeah.
All right, I sent the link out to a couple more people. Just in case if they want to come up. No pressure, guys. If you're doing something else, I know it's Alabama, Auburn in overtime.
Oh, Marty, I was looking at a lot of things. I did end up getting a couple of these today.
Yeah, whiskey. We were talking about all the stuff she was looking at earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Fulton. Right now, I'm only giving it out to the private folks. I'll post it public here after a while. Unless it gets riotous. If it gets riotous, I don't post it public.
How you doing, Lou?
Michael did end up getting the Old Forester 1920.
Yeah,
Hang on just a second. Let me get this down off the screen. And I'm going to bring somebody else up here. Malt Muser whiskey reviews. How's it going, man?
Bourbon Bounty, my man. How the hell are you, sir? Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
Yeah, same back at you.
Nice to meet you, Fire and Ice. I'm just getting
Nice to meet you.
camera adjusted here. How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
Great. I just finished recording a review, but it wasn't a bourbon, so I quickly grabbed one so as to be with the
Fit in. What you got, the Elijah Craig barrel proof there?
Oh, it sure is. It's the new one.
Yeah, I know because you love it.
I do, and this one's another hitter, man. Honestly, rivals the A batch from this year, in my opinion. It's right up there. This one's a little bit on the oakier side, but
so what batch is it?
This is C921. So this is the one that just last one of this year, 60.1 ABV. So
I have a B. I have this B521. I keep it on the other shelf over there, and that's the one. I have 2 bottles of it, but I'm hanging on to this like it's gold. That's the B520.
Oh yeah, the B520 is.
I just take a little sip every once in a while.
Yeah, that's a magic bottle for sure. I think that's the best one I've had in probably since I've been doing reviews of them.
Yeah, and I don't want to overpromise anything, but that may be one of the bourbons I send out in a sample.
Ooh.
But I have a lot to choose from.
Good deal. So
But,
what's the new, man? I see you. So what's the story, the top line story behind your giveaway thing you got going on here? I apologize. I'm coming in a little late.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I've got I'm giving away this fabulous nosing kit.
Beautiful.
Right here. I put it together
Vanna White
myself.
skills, man.
What's that?
I said you have Vanna White skills.
That's right. Got
This brand new nosing kit.
Yeah. So it's 24 notes. And I actually have oak and toasted oak in it in the nosing kit. So you get fresh oak, and then you get some that I put actually on tinfoil in a toaster oven and slow toasted it to just when I start getting the aromas, and then I pull it out, and then I get a little. It smells like someone struck a match, in the house after I do it. And but I put that and I put a cap full of vodka in the jar with it, and it pulls out all the aromas. But I just take, like, this is black pepper
Sure.
And that's fresh ground black pepper from a pepper grinder with a cap full of vodka.
Excellent.
Whoa, that'll hit you, man. Yeah, you don't want to stick your nose down too close to these things. But what it does is it intensifies that one note. You know how to use a nosing kit. I'm talking to the rest of people behind you over there.
No, sure. Please continue.
What are you talking about? Michael's oogling that bookshelf behind him.
No shit.
Oh yeah, back there.
No, yeah. Like my channel is more well, I like to say I review all whiskeys, predominantly tend to lean more on the single malt Scotch side of things, but I have a nice bourbon collection. I just did a review of this new Elijah Craig, the barrel proof, and Bourbon Bounty and I've done a couple bourbon shows here and there, and I do enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, I know. I saw you in the chat, and I was like, man, we need to do another get together.
We should. Yeah, we definitely should try to get one in before year's end. That'd be fun.
And Whiskey Nose is in the chat. Marty.
Saw that.
Yeah, he's we could do one together, all three of us or something. That'd be fun.
That'd be great. We should do it.
Yeah, Marty and I are like neck and neck on our channels coming through. We're trying to get built up.
Yeah, I saw you're like over 600 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah, of course, Social Blade.
And get the word out and all that.
Oh yeah, Social Blade. I've kind of been watching that a little bit, but that's like predicting based on. Yeah, that thing fluctuates like a fish flopping on the out of water.
How about you, Steam Fire and Ice? Do you have a channel of your own too?
Yeah, I'm normally the sweary gamer one that drinks with these boys on the panel.
Her and Crazy Ann's in the chat, and Marcedale's not in the chat, but who else is in that group?
And where are you at, Fire and Ice? I know Bounty, you're in North Carolina.
Yep.
I'm in East Tennessee, actually not too far from where Whiskey Nose is.
East Tennessee, okay, like east of Knoxville.
Yeah, in between Knoxville and Johnson City.
Gotcha. Okay, I have family in Knoxville.
Yeah, she was talking about her husband stopping on his way to work in Asheville, and I was like, "Shit, y'all are barely in Tennessee."
He works in Asheville, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's them snake roads over there.
Well, thanks for letting my I guess I'm not really a Yankee, but pretty much.
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh boy.
North of you.
Yeah.
Chicago.
But I've lived all over the world, man.
Chicago. So do you like Goose Island Bourbon County Stouts?
I have had them, and yes, I do. Chicago, really, the beer scene here is absolutely crazy. I think this the last time they did a count, there's over 160 microbreweries in Chicago now. It's unbelievable. You go into the liquor stores here, and there's if you think about those giant rows at Target, it's just like an endless row of all local beer. It's really a great place to be for beer.
Well, see, that's the bad thing, because Asheville's trying to turn into Beer City themselves. We used to live outside of Asheville, so.
Oh, okay.
New Belgium
How close is that
there,
to you, Bounty?
Huh?
How close is Bourbon Bounty? How close are you to Asheville?
Oh, about 2 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
it's an hour and 45, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
who's driving.
Yeah, I want the proprietor's Bourbon County Stout. So I'll tell you what, if you can get your hands on the Chicago variant of Bourbon County Stout, Goose Island.
Yeah.
I will be up for a trade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me take a little bit of a hunt around. I mean, Binny's may have some somewhere, or I mean, there's no shortage of places to look. I'll definitely take a look. Maybe I don't know if they have it down at the brewery or not, but I'm in this.
I really want to get all the variants I can, but that's the one that was only released in Chicago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna call tomorrow Knoxville and see if maybe Total Wine out there has some of the variants. Maybe, even if it's just one apiece.
Yeah.
All right, surprise pop up. Start put me in. I'm putting Malt Muser and Cindy. You don't have to type it. I got you. You're on the panel.
What day is the drawing?
Yeah, this is getting entries. After tonight, this is the final, except for we have a GoFundMe page. We're getting ready to do a thing next year, at the end of next year. See, let me do this so I don't miss anything. Heart site. And yeah, I'll go over it here in just a second. Codio. Hunting and stuff. I'm a very visual person, and when things get in a different order, and I'm used to seeing them in a certain order, I can look through the list 3 times and I will not see the name, and then see, everything's spicy.
Phil says he doesn't want to be on the list.
And then I get a new one, and I have to write it in. Oh, David Bays. I know I had David on here now. There it is. Bam. Oh, Mayberry. I'll scroll back up here in just a second. Let me get these down.
And you got Hey Look Squirrel too.
Yeah, that's one I had to write down. So is Cyrus 2728 trying to put me in?
What day is the final drawing?
December 2nd, Thursday night.
2nd. Okay, yeah. So coming up this week.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I have to cut this off. Oh, Twisted's in there. I didn't get her. I'm scrolling back through, guys. I'll catch up. Blue Farm. All right, here we go. Did I get Mayberry? I don't think so.
Well, Hey Look Squirrel.
Yeah,
Hello.
I got that one.
I know. I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I got Fulton.
Cyrus,
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's putting in for a nosing kit and sample bourbons, and then the chance to get to. Would you say explore the sample bourbons with you?
Yes.
There you go.
So I'm going to stop put me in. And here's what you get. You get this magical, wonderful, amazing nosing kit that I made. And if you look up a nosing kit online, they are several $100s. You can make them yourself, but these are plastic cosmetic bottles. I put the stuff in there. I have to collect all of these ingredients. And it's sort of like if you're going to do a lot of baking and you buy a big bag of flour, it's worth it. But if you're only going to bake one time, don't buy a big bag of flour. So I bought a bunch of ingredients because I'm going to be making a lot of these. So over time, it'll work itself out. There's some things that won't keep, like the mint. Fresh mint doesn't keep, so I have to buy fresh mint every time. But that's no big expense. I love licorice. So that's why I'm going to buy star anise this time and not licorice, and put it in there, because if I buy licorice candy, I eat them in a week or two. It's a guilt-free.
You a Red Vines or a Twizzlers guy?
You know what? I'd rather have red vines, but I like the black licorice.
Oh, okay. So you like the more anise flavored stuff?
Yes, and that's why I'm not going to buy the candy this time, because I'll eat them. I mean, it's guilt-free. There's barely any sugar in it. There's no fat. You get a couple of little calories out of it, and I can sit there and like watch a movie and I'll eat the whole bag. But
you are a brave man. Not sure I could pull it off.
Well, if you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
You know.
So I got a question for you about your tasting kit. I mean, and it sounds like you've put together something really amazing here. But I'm curious about, there's a note that I get a lot off of Wild Turkey, particularly Russell's Reserve, the single barrel or the 10-year-old, which I always attribute to like, it's almost as if it's like a cotton candy type note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, like how you would I don't know. First of all, do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, I
do. Kind of note, and how do you think about that, like on a tasting wheel?
Well, the way I if I'm bulking things together, like I call things earthy sometimes.
Right.
Earthy is not a note. Earthy is a combination of things that make your mind think of an earthy palate, right?
Yep.
So grass, wildflower, even like the smell of fresh dirt, like when fresh rain comes down and you're getting that aroma off of it, you can get some of those earthy notes out of there. The way I think of when someone says cotton candy, it's sugary, right? It's sweet. Yeah. And it's not bubblegum flavor, but what I think of more is how do I dissect that down and say, okay, there's a lot of wood sugars that come out in Wild Turkey, so it makes it a little sweeter. There's some vanilla in there. And then I think of like honeysuckle or something that's sweet that, you pull the stem out and get the little
definitely
thing up there. So I think cotton candy is probably not a base descript. You can probably break it down.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I've always thought about it. It's almost like a little bit like what do you call it? Like maraschino cherry almost.
Mm-hmm. And the nosing kit. And now you wouldn't need this for Scotch. This is a bourbon nosing kit. Right. So I'm put together. What I did was I took the bourbon wheel that you can Google it and see all the notes, and there's different categories of notes. And I picked prominent things out of all of those categories and put 24 notes together.
That's awesome. Really cool. And what a great thing for somebody to get their hands on, especially for folks who are learning about how to taste bourbon or trying to, maybe have some ideas, but are trying to get in a little bit deeper. I know for one, even with Scotch, I'm always still learning, and I've been doing reviews for years on YouTube. So it's one of those things that like it's always great to have a reference, something that you can go back to and really pick it apart. And honestly, it's fun. I mean, it's just plain fun to kind of, when you make that connection, you're like, that's allspice. That's what that smells like. Or whatever. I think that's it makes the whole experience, it gets you more, connected to the spirit, and, will be a really great, a great thing to have for some folks who are looking to get into bourbon. So.
And when I make these to give away, I use them a little bit to refresh before I mail them out. Idea. Yep. And because I've been stuck on a couple of bourbons lately. Now, one thing too is there's like mixing paint on a palette, right? So you have yellow, you have red, you have blue, but you can take all of those primary colors and you can mix greens and all of that, and then you can add, like, you can add some red tip orange over toward brown, and you can mix that in with the green and have like an earthy green note. You can do the same thing with all these notes. I didn't even include caramel because I think caramel is a cop out. We say it all the time, and I think every time I say caramel, it's a cop out. I'm guilty of that too, but I also don't want to confuse people. I want them to know on a rudimentary level what I'm picking up. But really what we're picking up is more, is it really truly milky caramel, or is it more toffee or butterscotchy? And that's why I included toffee and butterscotch in here. Now, if you smell the toffee and you're like, okay, I kind of picked that up, but it's not quite that pronounced, then you're picking up caramel, right? And most people know what caramel tastes like. So,
yeah, I completely agree with you. And it's like that similarity between the dark brown sugar, or the slight difference between dark brown sugar and light brown sugar, which is something that I definitely notice more and more as I drink more bourbon.
Hey, Mr. Great Shot, we're going to do another put me in here in a little bit. Well, I was going to ask Crazy Ann. She was talking about, I was going to ask her if she falls for guys who like licorice. I don't know.
See, now this is a whole new, everything I'm going to be putting in Glencairn to see what I can pull out now. I would not think one glass makes this much difference.
Yeah, it's night and day.
I wouldn't.
Oh, when those notes funnel up and they concentrate right there in that area, you're getting the full picture right there.
Yep.
You can miss a lot. And if I'm out at a bar and they don't, this is all they have, I'll get a straight pour in this, but it's not the same.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just you're just going out to, drink some whiskey that you're very familiar with, it's like whatever. But one thing that I learned about, especially with the Glencairn glasses, which you may find interesting for getting your bearings, is, if you put your nose down in it and you get the prickle, like you get that heavy, like it's kind of burning your nose, pull it back.
Ahoy.
Oh yeah. Don't leave it down there.
Close it from there, because otherwise
you'll
burn yourself out. Oh man, we got a whole crew. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, bomb raid coming in. I'm not playing promos tonight, intros. I mean, so I'm just bringing people up when they show up.
I want a promo.
I'll do you a promo.
I'm just joking. Oh, sorry if you hear a bunch of crap going on.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, this is really, it's just the last chance I got to let people get on the wheel and do the update, because I have a lot of prep to do before next Thursday, so I just have to make sure.
So we got North Carolina, East Tennessee, Chicago. Spicy, where are you coming from?
Michigan.
What's up, Midwest? I see you.
Hey, we won today.
Did you?
Michigan and Minnesota in the Big Ten championship game.
Excellent. And Groovy,
You got a stargazer under you there.
Texas.
All right. So we got
lone stargazer
from the Midwest in the house.
You say meat gazer? What?
What's that?
It's just maybe me. You said meat gazer.
I have not had a drink. I bought all that stuff yesterday. I haven't drank a single thing. I was so tired yesterday. I just slept on it.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, Devin.
So you calm down.
Phil says hi.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, Devin.
Oh, go ahead.
No, she's just sewing stuff.
I was going to say, I'm going to give it a few more minutes and I'll do another put me in. It just, I get so distracted when I do the put me in. I have to focus because I don't want to gyp anybody. I want to make sure I get every entry. That goes in. Oh yeah, and I said earlier. All right, never mind. I'll do this. Hang on.
Oh, gross.
I'm doing some Centennial IPA tonight.
I'm gonna look for reserve.
Centennial? Where's that out of?
The Doubled Oak.
Nice.
All right, real quick, I'm going to say this. I'm posting the link to the GoFundMe. This is totally optional. You don't have to give to this, but for every dollar you give, you get an entry on the wheel for next Thursday. And I won't do any more live streams and put me ins, but I will check the GoFundMe at 6 p.m. Thursday. And if there's anything in there, I'll make sure you're on the wheel for that. If you put it in at 6:15 and you're not on the wheel, I do this quarterly, so you'll get those entries on the next drawing.
And if anybody donates within the next hour, I'll match it up to $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
All right, Fulton. I'll check it tomorrow, and then I'll get that in there. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and type start. Put me in. These are free.
Put me in.
I got you. Oh, yeah. And on the panel, all you got to do is say it. I got you.
Put me in.
Steam fries.
Cindy.
Andy.
Oh. Can I talk while you're looking at names? Does that work? This new Martin House, Delilah. Cranberry, raspberry, sour berries. It's 10%, and it is so good. And it comes in a 4-pack. Look at that. Look at how red it is.
This is your first one of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's the perfect amount of tart.
Oh, I may be sending you a message after a while.
Well, I got a lot of stuff to send. I already picked up yours and Mike's Christmas present, and Phil's and Jimmy's. And I'm not picking it up for Micah because he's here, and so is Lone Star. So all the other ones that aren't around here, I already have your presents on. I'm sending them out next week.
Hey,
After I get done with this cycle. What you got?
Travis, Phil, if you guys be interested in one of these, I tried that the other night. It's a pineapple habanero.
Well, it's a sour, so you know I'm interested.
You're not interested?
Oh, I am interested. You know I'm interested.
No.
That's
It's delicious.
That's what I said. I told you he would. And
Yingling.
No. Not my stream.
we're breaking into them.
I have not even seen those here. But I do have 5 of the variants, so
There it is. Damn.
you just keep your Yingling. I'll have my double toasted.
Keep your Yingling to yourself.
Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Heartside asking if she gets a Christmas present.
Well, I can't tell you what the Christmas present is, Eileen. That's something I come and give to you myself. Ooh.
That's personal.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right, Bounty, I got to sign off, my friend. I'm going to finish this dram for the evening. It's great to chat with y'all, and best of luck, everybody. See you guys on Thursday.
All right. Well,
Oh,
thanks
yeah.
for joining in. And
Yeah,
like I said, we'll schedule something if we can get it coordinated.
Yeah, sounds great, man. Sure.
All right. All right. I think I got everybody so far.
Devin, are you done?
And now I can
Yeah, gotta turn
re-engage the
the
camera.
There, now I can see better. I'm not blinded.
You know how they have the teleprompter things you can get, and they'll scroll the words, and you can put your camera behind it, and it won't pick that up. It only picks you up
The Biden special? Yeah.
with that. And I wish that you could do it like a computer screen. Like I could look and see the chat and everything, and I could still be looking at the camera.
Well, that's how my camera is.
Let's go
on my
laptop
monitor.
with a camera.
I know, but my computer's up here. My camera's right down here because I'm trying to get a frame.
You should be able to, change that. Just saying.
You just get a camera that's one that sits on top of your monitor.
Well, yeah, but
right?
it's too tall then.
See if we can do this.
Then you angle.
Just to try
I like
here.
eye level.
Laptop. There you go.
See, I got eye level going on. I'm going to get a laptop, but
Okay. Hello, B
I'm actually
lady.
getting a MacBook Pro.
Ahoy, B lady.
Hey,
Oh,
bee
no.
lady.
Salutations.
Hey, Phil, the long hair is coming back.
It is.
See, I can make it the rest of the time without cutting the top.
I bet you can, based on what it looked like before.
Yeah.
The funny part is my son's hair is in regulations, my middle boy. But when it comes down like to here, below his chin. But as long as he can keep it back and maintained, he'd be okay. But he's not in the military, so. But if you put an army hat on, he'd look like he was in the military.
Oh.
Well, I picked up 2 subs since we've been going. So for the next put me in, everyone gets 2 entries on the wheel.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Somebody go unsub and sub. Hurry up.
You get it too.
So I know you guys aren't all sports fans, but today is a big day when Michigan beats Ohio State. Number 5 beat number 2.
Oh, I saw that.
And we have such a hard time with Ohio State the last 10, 15 years. So to beat them, it's always the last game of our season. To beat them was a big deal because we're 11-1. So
Pretty good.
Well, it's funny,
says
Fulton,
he has a
because
petting zoo.
I have a petting zoo in my house too. It's a snake.
and a mongoose.
I just have 2 dogs.
I bet you the mongoose wins every time.
Not if you give it kisses. What? You need the bottle opener. Okay. Give me your drink. Because you ain't taking off with my bottle opener again.
Yeah, there's things you could do with a mongoose to tame it. Just saying.
All right, let me go over the prizes one more time to make sure everybody understands. So next Thursday, this is the final to go in. There's also the GoFundMe. It totally optional, but for every dollar you give to that, you get an entry on the wheel. I'll be putting those in there. I just posted it. First prize, 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, and a virtual private tasting. It's on Zoom. It's not StreamYard. We're not going to be telecasting it out to everybody. I'll walk you through the 3 bourbons. They're of my choice, but I'll pick a beginner, intermediate, and advanced bourbon. And then I'd rather you do it blind because I think you don't have a preconceived notion about what you're going to like. So if I give you an Eagle Rare or something, you're not going to go, "Whoa, I know that's supposed to be good." And, I want you to be able to really dissect it. So
is Eagle Rare good? I've never had it.
it's all right. It's,
I saw 2 bottles of it yesterday, and I saw on the counter. I'm like, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like a $30 bottle of bourbon. It's, from what I understand, it's all right. Every place I go, they want like $50 for it. It's like, no, it's a $30.
Yeah, it's just
It
hard to
was
get.
a
People
relatively
buy it.
big bottle of Eagle Rare. Like, I would pay $50 for that amount of juice in it. That was a big
The
bottle.
only reason people buy Eagle Rare up is because it's Buffalo Trace, and they think it's Pappy Van freaking Winkle, and it's not. And they buy the Wellers, and they buy the regular Buffalo Trace, and they buy everything Buffalo Trace. But you know what? You can always get Benchmark. Benchmark's like $10. It's made by Buffalo Trace. Go get that.
I've never had Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace.
I like Buffalo Trace. It was one of my first ones.
I've never had it. I bought it for white elephant things at work, but I wasn't drinking at the time. So
All it is 3 different mash bills they use. They have the Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare. Neither one of those are wheaters. And then they have Weller, the original wheated bourbon. And that's what moves on up into your Weller Antique line. And
drink it.
Gets up into the Pappy Van Winkle.
I saw what you were doing.
yeah, he didn't see.
Hey, if you think you want to try all advanced, I can send a couple of advanced. How about that? No, I'm not going to send Eagle Rare. That was just an example, but I mean, I pick what I think are unique bourbons that have unique notes that don't overwhelm the palate, really challenge you, and then would overwhelm a beginner.
And
with
McCormick's, yeah.
I'm used to
McCormick's is
highball.
the A.
Hi, Jax.
No.
Right, that's not gonna work.
Oh,
What?
I don't know if after I finish the Smoke Wagon, if I want to open up that 1920 and start on that one again, because that one was good too.
Oh man, the 1920. I keep extra bottles of that anytime I can buy 1920 because around here that flies off the shelf too. But it's worth the hype.
It was
For
a
the
Black Friday sale, $49.
Oh, nice! I would
only one. You could only get one.
Oh, they limited it. God dang it! See, I would have bought 3 of them.
Just like my BCS, where I went and got mine and the 3 variants. They only limit it to 1 a person. Like that's even the base model. They only got 1 a person.
But around here, this is like $52 because they can't. It's ABC. So there's a good thing and a bad thing about the state brand. State brand, they charge MSRP plus tax.
But I mean, I like the Smoke Wagon unfiltered, but I don't want to pay the price for that every time because I can get.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to pick a different bourbon. Yeah, the Luca Mariano. This is what I've been sipping on because Phil said, "Hey, you need to revisit it." It's okay. It's okay, but I paid I think $80-something for it, and it's not worth $80-something. I would take Old Forester all day, every day over this bourbon.
I think you should drink some Smoke Wagon with me. That should be your next one.
You know what? I'm saving my uncut, unfiltered, but you know what? The regular small batch has similar notes. It's just not as pungy. I'll do it. I'll do the regular because I have both bottles back there. But I saved and I'm getting thin on my Smoke Wagon uncut, unfiltered back there. I got about half a bottle, and I like it with cigars.
I've drank about half a bottle since I started. Yeah. When I
Henry
got it last
McKenna
week.
10-year right here.
Last week.
I was responding to something in the chat. Yeah.
But yes, I did. I bought that last week, and it's halfway gone. But then again, I don't remember the end of any of my streams last week either.
I barely remember your streams last week.
I remember one.
I know one I did wake up on the floor outside the bathroom at 3 a.m. So I know that happened.
There we go. Yeah, now this is just the small batch straight bourbon, the gold seal. I'm gonna do it.
No, you don't need any more. You have enough whiskeys back there.
Do it, Mike. Do it. Don't let the woman tell you what to do. Be the man. Be the alpha. Say, I ain't no bitch beta.
Oh man, that smells good.
Who bought your BCS today?
I didn't buy any BCS today.
Michael, who bought your BCS today?
No comment.
They're playing beer pong in my basement.
They're playing beer. That's always a good night.
I'm not there. They don't want me there. They're all 20s. They're all in their 20s, early 20s.
Yeah, I haven't. I was going to say to Mr. Great Shot, I have a bottle of the Henry McKenna bottled and bond 10-year. Have not cracked it open yet. That was what I was going to review tomorrow for my VR 180. And then once it's open, it's fair game, but I'm not cracking it open until I review it on VR 180.
Yeah, I cracked mine open a couple of weeks ago. I bought mine in conjunction with a store pick Woodford Reserve. No.
See, I've never had a Woodford Reserve. I've never had, like, y'all keep pulling out these, like, B920s. I've never had any of those.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I can't find
y'all
it.
just saying numbers and letters. Cool story.
Yeah, that's the batches on the Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Bingo.
And we will say ECBP, whatever, and we know what we're, So. Yep,
Ooh.
that's good juice though. That even that regular small batch is good.
How much did because I didn't have just the regular small batch. I got this one. It was on the shelf behind them. So
I think it was about $15 less than the uncut unfiltered or something like that.
About 70, 75.
Something like, yeah. I mean, I don't remember what I paid for either of them because when I go in, I don't like to think about the money until I step up to the register.
Yeah, the problem was I went in and I looked at my bank account today and I was like, oh shit. Oh.
I know. I went in one time and I was like, I'd been saving up a little bit because I had some bourbons and I was doing reviews and I was like, I'm getting kind of thin. I've only got, one or two more to open to review. I need to make another bourbon run. And I had like $600 in my bank account. And I was like, hey, I don't even have to worry about it. I can go wild, And when I say my bank account, I mean my funny money bank account. I have the Navy Federal Credit Union. I have the free checking. And then we have the joint account. That's where the check gets deposited because it's free checking no matter what. And we give each other an allowance so that, money goes into savings, money goes here, money goes there, whatever. But I just used my funny money to buy a bourbon. And I had about $600-700 in there. And I thought, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I went in and I was grabbing bottle after bottle and I was just stacking shit up. Got up there and it was $550. And I was like, okay.
Goodbye, funny money.
Bye-bye. Now I got to eat McDonald's. I can't have sushi.
What are you laughing for back there, Mr. Go in? Yeah, I need another bottle. I'm kind of low. Walk out $160 lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good day for me. Yeah. But when I walk out and I only spent $160, I wonder what I left on the shelf I should have brought.
I'm not good at finding stouts that aren't stuff that I haven't had before. I look at there's a lot of companies out there that got stouts that are like, 6-7%. I'm thinking like, you know what? If I'm buying a stout, if I'm going to pay a premium for something like this, I want it to be at least 10% or more.
I found a 20% stout nose and pegs bottle.
Dang.
20%. No, I did not. That thing was $47.
Holy crap!
Like, whoa, dang!
What they wanted like $50 for that Bourbon County Stout, Elijah Craig.
Something like that. I don't know. They didn't offer.
I paid way more money than I should have for that double toasted.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I think they wanted
$71.
Oh, it was stupid.
And
I would have
shipping.
bought it. I was ready, man.
Oh, and shipping.
Oh,
So
I did buy it. It was $71 plus shipping.
How do you drink that?
How do I drink it? Like I drink everything else. Deliciousness.
Hey, this is the guy with the crown who drank 9.
8. I can't do 9.
8. I'm sorry. 8. If you drink 9, you get the crown. That's the But he drank 8. Was it all bourbon barrel aged or just stouts?
Barrel aged over 10%.
All right, barrel aged over 10%. Now, we can't say if he had to have his teeth recreated the next day when he fell flat on his face, but hey, he made it through and he got the crown.
Our taxes paid for his new teeth. That's okay.
For a little while longer.
He lost 2 days worth of his life, but it was worth it for the crown.
Exactly.
Well, we say that, but you know what? those gut busts you get off of those hot peppers can last for 16, 18 hours. I mean,
Those can stick with you.
it's just a different type of pain.
Is my background noise too much?
Nah, I don't even hardly notice it.
Okay.
I mean, but I have 2 dogs, 2 kids, all that shit going on. I don't know. I'm closed off over here though. Pretty good
It's driving me
percussion.
crazy, but
Whatever.
Let's go back and get some more of these.
well, I did buy up the last 4 2020 BCS they had at my local store because that's the cheapest I had found it at $14.99 a bottle. But I did pick up a 19.
Put me in.
So
Oh, I got y'all. If
So
you're
what's
on the panel, you're in.
I'm
You
in.
don't even have to type it.
So I got a 18 coming from 210.90 that I won. I've got a 19 now that I bought today. Of course, I got a 20. Now I bought a 21. So I've got 4. So those 4 I won't be touching.
I have 11 of the 20s left. And I don't know when I'm going to drink these BCSs.
Yeah,
If I wait till maybe Jimmy does get some variants, I'll drink it with him. Maybe we'll do a joint review or something.
if I had been at Cindy's place today, I would have bought about 2 at $9.99 a bottle.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I may have.
You just say put me in, B-Lady. That's all you need to say. Next Thursday, you get to be in the drawing.
Oh, B-Lady's got entries on the thing.
I may have like 8.
She hadn't been on in a while. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. But I keep on thinking, why did I do that?
Do what?
To let them age.
Buy that many?
Because that's how that company makes money, by making it selective to where only certain people can get a certain amount, and then people buy more than they actually need, and then you sit there and then you save them for later. And then you trade them.
That's how it works.
Now I wonder if they've re-released these other ones that they've had in the warehouse. I mean, because this place had 2019s. I'm thinking, well, suddenly they have these. I'm like, are they been holding on to these? I mean, those. I bought a 2019 at a place that charges $16.95 for 2020. They charged me for the 2019 $14.99.
I besides like the base model, I don't pay above 12 for the base. But all the variants I did pay 25 for the cola and 25 for the 14. The cherry wood was 18 and the base was 12.
See, now you got me thinking.
See, I couldn't believe they had the base for $9.99.
I can't either. I would have bought every single one of those motherfuckers. I would have stocked up.
Who did?
And everybody would be like, what are you doing? I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
They just looked at me awfully funny when I was like, yeah, this is the thing I called about. And I said, yes, here, set the first 5 back. I said, put them back there while we go look at the rest of everything. They just
So
kinda looked at me like,
2019 was $14.99. So not bad. That's good.
Oh, I gotta go back up and find it. Hang it. Here's where I am. Got Cody O.
The cherry wood was only $18.99.
Yeah. Cherry wood, and I think like a lot of people are downplaying the cherry wood because it's so readily available. But I mean, based off the reviews, like cola was like one of the best on them.
Okay.
And then it was the 14, the base, no, cherry wood, then the base. They didn't review the proprietor or the
This one is stout aged in rye whiskey barrels with Kasiga bark.
Oh, that's the 14.
Yes.
That's cinnamon. Cinnamon stick is basically what that is.
Yeah, the 14 stout. Yeah.
That one. What? That's 2014.
No, it's they made the same recipe that they did in 2014. That was such a big sell. It was the proprietor blend in 2014.
Gotcha. Sorry.
What do you want?
yeah, I was telling Michael while he's putting them over there on the shelf. I said, make sure that they're all 2020 or
And that's just the
2021.
normal one. That's normal 2021.
All right,
Which I'm
Fulton,
disappointed
I'm
you-
going to give you, let me give Fulton a little bit of advice. So Fulton says he has an exclusive interview with Jim Henson Company. If you have this exclusive interview, do not be in the back seat of your car because your family will not shut up when you're trying to do an interview, and they are not going to be as tolerant as I was on that interview. They will hang up with you. So be ready, prep, have good lighting, good sound. Don't be scratching your mic and all that stuff. Okay? That's my advice to you.
Yeah, he had an interview with Garth Brooks too that never showed up.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if it's going to manifest, do it right.
What do you want?
Because there was a couple times on that interview, I was ready to say, put me on speaker. Let me talk to these people.
Mama, be quiet.
Do you want that? Let's sit down.
What was that other one that we saw? The bow.
Which one?
Oh God.
All right, good seeing you, B lady. You got another entry.
Some bow.
I think you're up to like 6 entries now on the wheel. So make sure you're here next Thursday. That's all I can tell you. Make sure you're here. And Groovy's like, no, don't show up. Don't show up.
I'm not
Bow.
going to be there either.
Hey,
Oh.
we're going to work that out. We're going to work that out.
$9 bottle.
Bladed
I can't
bow.
help it. I'll be in the mountain. I won't be able to be there. The blade and
Yeah.
bow.
Is it any good?
I looked at. I have not tried. I almost bought it yesterday because they had to sell on that too. But Jody's had it.
Because I
He's
I
not-
looked
he's
at
not
it
listening.
today. I looked at it today, but I didn't pull the trigger on it either.
Jody,
Mm-hmm.
blade and bow.
Don't get me started on Blade and Bow. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's what she was asking. She says we both looked at it and neither one of us bought it.
I know because okay. So here's the thing with Blade and Bow. Let me grab my little backup bottle of it down here. I have a full one up here, but this one, I know I won't knock anything over when I grab it. I have lots of keys from this. I have a cigar box full of fucking keys for Blade and Bow because they give you all the keys, 1 through 5 or whatever. And this is Stitzel, okay? Stitzel Weller, and then Buffalo Trace bought Stitzel Weller. They bought really just the Weller part of Stitzel Weller. So they bought the Pappy thing and all that, and they're saying this is a Julian Van Winkle recipe. Not the Family Reserve, not all of that, but that they try to hype it up. They tried to ride the coattails of Buffalo Trace, right? And they use a Solera aging process. And what that is they empty a barrel and they take like a percentage of the juice from the old barrel. And when they put the new mash in, they add that old mash back into it. And then it ages along with the rest of it. And the hype on this is some of the original shit's still there. Well, not anymore. Because if you crossbreed across all different, whatever, I'm certain percent this, certain percent this, certain percent this, and all of a sudden you're a mutt, right? So eventually it's going to be so low, the original juice they had, reserved over. It's not going to be there anymore. But I don't care about all the hype stuff. The fact that they keep putting some of the old reserve back in with the bourbon, which is totally legal to do, adds a depth to this bourbon. And I can pick out a lot of good aged notes out of this.
See, but the worst part about all that for me is I don't care about any of the backstories, just as long as it tastes good.
It tastes really good. And I think the Solera aging has a place that, people should pay attention to that process, because you're bottling 3/4 of the barrel or maybe, I don't know, 4/5 of the barrel, and you're putting some of it back in with the new mash, and it's the same mash, but you're getting some bourbon mixed in there that ages even longer, and it's getting more and more complex every time. Yeah, 2 drops. No, it had 2 drops of Pappy like 10, 15 years ago. Now it's like probably a 0.1%. And I don't care about that. And I've had Pappy. I've tried every Pappy they have. I don't have bottles of it, but I've paid for the shot, in glass. And it is phenomenal. The mouthfeel, the viscosity on it, everything's perfect. It's really, really good. But it's a wheater. It's a wheated bourbon. And you're going to get like the best of a wheated bourbon you're ever going to try. But it's not a high rye bourbon. It's not a mixed mash bourbon. It's a corn and wheat bourbon with a bit of barley in there.
Eat a bit.
See, I like to drink mine out of the Ross glass, man. I don't. The snifters are great, and Glencairns are great. I like the Ross glass.
This is what I've been doing lately.
And
got me an old Carter.
That's why I said if I get it, that Ross glass is mine.
This is it right here. That's what you'll get. Default right there.
Yeah,
Travis, right there. But no, I mean, I'm not here to tell anybody how to drink it. I'm just saying, if you want tips or, you want my advice, I'll give it. If you don't want it, hey, fuck it. It's like, I don't care. But I'm like Travis, STFU, right?
If you want the advice, take it. If you don't, just ignore it, man. It goes away. Yeah, we got Good night, Fulton.
All right, see you on Thursday.
We got the crazy house today. My children decided they want to have a friends, not Thanksgiving, but Friendsgiving today without parents. So they cooked their own turkey. They brought their own stuff to pass around. They did their own thing. And apparently it's a whole night, spend the night, and get up tomorrow and leave thing. So,
well, after all that beer pong, they're probably going to leave about noon tomorrow.
But that was about a half an hour, and it's like they're not even doing it now. So it's like, yeah, obviously I don't know. They're squirrel.
Yeah,
just go and
see, beer pong something we would do at like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then about 2 o'clock, somebody would be like, "I'm a good beer," It's
and differences with kids nowadays, they have other substances they use to enhance their evening.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I remember when I was like 17 years old, I didn't care if I could buy alcohol or not. I didn't need it because I had other things on my mind.
Exactly.
Got you just as high.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm talking about the opposite sex. I mean,
that was what I wanted at age 7. Anyway.
Why not both?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you got the car, it was all about finding the opposite sex and having them in it with you.
Well, I'll
right?
tell you this: the first time I figured out how to get beer when I was 15 years old was because of the opposite sex. I'm like, hey, you want to go hang out? You want to ride around? She's like, you gonna have something to drink? And I'm like, what do you mean? And I honestly, I was like, what do you mean? She's like,
Bartles and James.
and I said, what do you want? And she told me it was beer.
Oh.
You know, she wanted beer. And it was Budweiser, red label. I'm talking about red and white Budweiser.
Old school.
And I drove
is old
into an
school.
alley in my hometown.
An alley.
Well, there was so the liquor store
You
had a
changed the story.
front side on Main Street, but the back side was the drive-through. You know, it was like one of those strip mall
Backside
things
of
on
the
Main
drive-thru?
Street. And so I'm driving slow through there, and I'm trying to figure out how in the hell I'm going to buy beer. And I see this guy sitting on some cardboard boxes. And I'm like, hey, come here. And he walks over, and I'm like, can you get me a case of Budweiser? He's like, yeah, man, what you need? And I'll hand him a 20. And I said, look, if you buy me a case of Budweiser, you can keep the change. Now, back then, case of Budweiser was like $11, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah. And he came out and he had a case of Budweiser. You know, he went into the store, came out, he had a case of Budweiser, and like, I don't know what was in the all of those paper sacks he had, but he handed me my case. And after that, I was like, oh, I know how to get beer now. You know?
Yeah, we had places like that we could go to.
Oh, I'm sure.
That was regular. You could just sit out there. Took about 10, 15 minutes to find someone that would do it for you. But when we got older, we weren't old enough. We had a party store. And I you know what? I apologize for anybody who might be offended by this story. We had a party store where they used to keep a regular lookout for us young people that would come in there. And they had a glass door that would go in and a glass door that would come out. And in between the glass door was about a 2-foot area. They would stock the beer they had on special. So one of us young guys would go into the place. We go to the back part of the store. This guy would keep an eye on us. He'd walk around the counter to the back part of the store to keep an eye on us. Another person would go in that same door, grab a case of beer, go out the other door, and we'd have a case of beer. And that person wound up buying a pack and a thing of gum, and it was like, but that's how we did it when we were younger. We didn't do it a lot. I'm ashamed to say it now as an adult, but hey.
I grew up in a podunk farm town, man. You know, we didn't have a lot of options, and you weren't going to go to the major liquor stores out on the highway. We went to the old back street liquor store, you know, where people were hanging out in the alley.
And they just wanted to make a buck.
Yeah. Oh, they were just wanting to buy something. And they would come out and they would have their stash and your stash too. And so it was a win-win. It was a symbiotic relationship.
I watched that today, the Carnage movie, Venom and Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that great. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Is anybody else watching Squid Game?
I already finished it.
I'm down like the last episode or two, so
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like Mr. Beast.
Are they going to do more?
It's
Was
already
there
been
a
approved for the
cliffhanger?
second season.
Huh?
They're doing a second season.
Yeah.
See, I hate getting into series, and this is my thing. You know, I write novels. I'm an art. I do art and music and stuff, and I love movies that are well done because you're getting the best that they have to offer in it. And when they come out with a pilot, you're getting like the best they had to offer, and then they learn a little and they build through the first season, and they have all the best writers. And after that, they start, maybe after a couple of seasons, they start tampering it down. It's losing popularity. They get cheaper writers. They get and series fall apart. That's why I like movies. And I don't care about the sequels and stuff as much unless they're good. But I don't know. I just hate getting enveloped in something that, ends up disappointing you in the end.
Well, that's why like a lot of these things on Netflix is good, because if there's 2 or 3 or 4 seasons and you're just now getting into it, you've got plenty of stuff to watch. The worst part is getting into a season where you're watching it and you get done with it and it's like, all right, well, where's the next one? Oh no, it's 8 months from now. Well, fuck that. I want to watch it now.
I used to like the show.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a child. I like Cobra Kai.
Oh, you know what? I've never watched a single episode of that, but
I've watched all 3 seasons. And I like Cobra Kai. So
all right, I may get into that since there's 3 seasons out there.
Well, I mean, the whole Karate Kid. I mean, I grew up.
I know
Karate Kid, right?
man.
Put me in. Put me in.
I'm getting y'all first.
Today. Put me in.
Oh, great. There you are. All right, I got y'all. Now I can start looking in here.
Yeah, so you got Mr. Great Shot.
Yep, I see it. Y'all talk amongst yourselves right quick. I'll get this.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. I think it's time for me to pour another Delilah.
Crazy.
That's another song to put me in, right? Put me in.
Yeah, I warn people ahead of time. I have to disengage with the camera when I'm doing this. So.
Well, that's why I was going to read it for you.
Well, yeah, but if y'all just going ahead and talk and stuff, and it keeps the audience interested.
Oh, I'm kind of interested.
Kind of interested.
A little bit interested.
I think I'm going to open my Flying Panda.
I'll tell you one thing I've learned about this YouTube stuff is I've come a hell of a long way. I was so stiff, and you don't realize how stiff you are when you first try to do this and how loose you get the more you do it.
Well, the alcohol helps.
Well, it's not just that. It's just, I don't know. You get stuff in your head and you know how to keep the ball rolling. And I've had presentations in front of thousands. I'm talking about 15,000 people on a national stage, live plus telecast. I've done those things for like computer security, HIPAA, big national presentations. But this is different. This is different than that.
Yeah, see, this doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, it doesn't bother me anymore. It did at first.
Wow.
So I'm always talking to friends, and I tone everything else out. I'm always talking to friends. I'm looking at other people, so
yeah,
it don't affect me.
I don't know. Any advice people say, hey, how do you get into that? I say, just do it.
No, it tastes
I don't know what else to say,
Yeah. Keep in mind, when you get started, you're broadcasting to like 50 or 100 people, and they're not all watching. So you're broadcasting to like 2 or 3 people. So it's like talking to friends. If you got 2 or 300 people on your channel as members, then not that many people are watching it. So it's not like you're standing in front of an audience.
But I end up sometimes getting like 30, 40 views after the stream ends, and they come back and watch it later. And I don't like the dead space. That was one thing I was trying to get rid of. It's like having dead air. And it's hard. It's tough. You don't have anything really planned, but that's why I keep going to here's the 24-note nosing kit. Here's the glasses. Look how beautiful they are. It's almost like it turns into like a QVC thing after a while. No, but I do enjoy people. I appreciate y'all coming up here with me. But yeah, we were on that stream the other night, Groovy. I don't know if you remember, but there was, oh my God, there was like a bunch of us up there, and everyone on the panel, well, except for me, I'm the smallest one that was on that panel. I mean, there were folks up there with thousands of folks, and somebody typed in the chat and said, if y'all are all up here, who's watching YouTube? who's managing YouTube?
Oh, I don't remember any of that stuff.
Definitely wasn't the night I was up there.
I know it was me, Travis, Jimmy, Whiskey Nose. Well, I don't know if Whiskey Nose was there. I don't think he was. No, it was. Oh my gosh, I can't remember who all was there now.
Was it on my channel?
I don't remember. There was some big channel. Oh, Todd was on. That was
Must have been
one
the
of them.
after party.
Yeah, it was. After. It was one of those.
Share the stream out and get some more people in here. Yeah, Marty, we don't really remember last week that much.
No, we don't. I've been off all week. It's a blur. I forgot today was Saturday.
I know I was gonna get my live together, and I was like, "Oh man, you're going live, all right." I'll go live after we're done here. This is my last day to go live before my cycle starts. So, and then Wednesday night is Drunk Philosopher. So, but I won't be there Thursday because that's when I start my night shift.
But you'll be there in spirit.
Oh, I will try to be in the chat. I will try, but depending on how the cycle goes, I may just like get really pissed off and just tell the soldiers I quit and walk out. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk offline between now and then about you and your brother from another mother,
Yeah,
and all that.
Jimmy could be my proxy.
The Pigskin Blitz. Chatio's in the house. Man, Chatio's not even on the page tonight.
It's because
he must have just got
he's
off
been
work.
so tired from all his videos he's been putting out this week.
Oh yeah, boy, he's been pumping them out because he's monetized now. Chatio.
Oh yeah,
Smoke
that's
Wagon
good.
is so good.
I'll tell you what I'll commit to tonight. If I can get to 750, because that to me that's the other benchmark, right? Because I did 100 subscribers, I did 300 subscribers, I did 500 subscribers. I think the next benchmark 750, right? I think
most people just go to 1,000 after 500, but
yeah, maybe, but I might do a 750 and give away a hat.
Oh,
I might give away a hat. Oh, you know what? And in the hat, I'll put a glass. How about that?
Shit.
You know. Well, I don't
fitted
know.
or are they snapback?
But after that, it's going to cost you.
Buy a hat.
Oh, Blue Farms hubby. Okay. So if Pigskin Blitz, the next Put Me In we do, I will just put that down as Blue Farm. Is that okay? So if I do another, like here, let's test it out. Start.
Put me in. Put me in.
Put me in.
Put me in.
This is live, but yeah, we're doing a test. So if both Blue Farm and Pigskin Blitz says put me in, Blue Farm can have two,
yeah. Same household, same
entries.
account.
Same, yeah. Okay. All right, so let me do this now. Lord Sloan. I got it.
You just like saying his name. Lord Sloan.
Well, you know, it's actually their name, you know. Oh gosh, I hate these where I don't have them in the order I'm used to. Mayberry. Chatio.
Mr. Great Shot.
Yeah.
The Pigskin Blitz, aka Blue Farm.
Okay, Blue Farm gets another one.
Lazy Nate TV.
Yep.
Alex Brewer.
Oh, Alex. Yeah, I know where Alex is. Right there.
Crazy
Bam.
Ann.
Wow, Crazy Ann's being polite with it. Put me in.
She's been hanging out here the whole damn. She was the first one. I mean, if I show the list, Crazy Ann's name's at the top. This is how I'm keeping track of all the entries on my tool. All right, everything's spicy.
And Marty from Whiskey Nose.
Oh, I don't know if I had Whiskey Nose on here at all tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sitting here thinking I might need to eat something.
I haven't eaten since noon, so these beers are kind of like going through me.
I had a Taco Bell party taco pack, and I ate all 12 of them. It was great.
Oh yeah.
I had Chick-fil-A
until about an hour ago from now.
Grilled chicken nuggets.
From God's Chicken?
Yes, from God's Chicken. And waffle fries.
See, this is I predict something coming in the future. I'm gonna get to know Lord Schlong here enough that, and they live close enough that I'm gonna be driving down there, and I don't care about having a bottle of it. Just give me a sample of it, and let me do a little video. We'll promote each other a little bit, and keep the stuff moving along.
I wouldn't mind having some samples of story time.
Yeah, just a little snifter. That's all I'm looking for.
Although I'm not sure you want someone that does spicy stuff reviewing your stuff for you, but hey.
And I'm a bourbon guy, so
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
Just got real quiet all of a sudden.
We were talking about symbiotic relationships earlier. That might be one we can latch on to. Let me put this bottle back. I love that. I love the uncut, unfiltered, but man, that regular small batch is still good on that smoke wagon.
I think I might have to get that as my next bottle after I finish this one.
Yeah.
Because I'll open up the Old Forester after. So I'll be working on that. So that'll be my next bottle open after. Because I can't just have bottles just up there. Like I drink until that bottle's gone. And have a bottle in reserve ready to go.
I'm gonna have a snifter of one of my. I can't find this. I have this bottle and I'm hanging on to it like the B520. It's the 1792 Sweet Wheat. It's not the 1792 small batch. This is the Sweet Wheat. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I may save this.
Nah.
Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest.
You already committed. You already pulled it off
the
shelf.
All right, already committed.
That'd be sacrilege. You're like, I'm going to do it. Nope, I'll put it back.
Yeah,
I'm just
11%.
instigating. I'm sorry. I'm like, nah,
no, this is really good. This is really good. And I had a chance to buy this bottle. They had it on a special table. And there were two of them up there, and I grabbed them both. And she said, "You better put one of them back, baby." And I said, "What you talking about, Mama?" She said, "One." And I said, "Oh, come on."
Did you stomp your feet and be like, "This is bullshit"?
No, I said, "Oh, come on, sugar. You know you can sell me both of these." I said, "I got two names." And she said, "No, you put one of them back." And I said, "All right." And I said, then I put it back and I came up and I said, "You got anything behind the counter for me?" She said, "Nothing but a whole lot of love."
No, she didn't.
But that's how you get in with these places. You know, you goof around, you
Oh yeah.
you know, and then they remember you next time. I mean, that's how you do it.
Yep. That's anybody, you know, whether you're doing what you're doing, you're in car sales or whatever. It's just, you know, it's just relaxing and being yourself when you go anywhere, right?
Oh, it's so good.
I mess with people when I'm at the grocery store and laugh and joke with them. They remember me.
Yeah.
So,
Man, that sweet wheat though. Oh, that's like drinking candy after this other stuff. I mean, it's like dessert. You know, I'm having dessert right now.
what dessert? I don't have any dessert. Although I do have apple pie and vanilla ice cream upstairs.
I did. So I didn't eat any Thanksgiving food because I was at work, but I came home and like her mom had brought like some pumpkin pie and apple pie. This morning I woke up, it was like 6 a.m. and I went downstairs. I ate that whole fucking apple pie just sitting there. It was like cold apple pie. Just like ate the whole thing. I was like, I'm going back to bed. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm a fat ass.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crazy Ann said my cheeks are starting to get the color.
A little bit when you start drinking, you start to get a little.
Sometimes
Yeah,
You
your
start,
cheeks-
you start to get a little bit of the Santa rosy cheek thing.
Yeah, your cheeks aren't as white as your beard now. So
right. Yeah, because I'm pasty. I'm pasty like a mofo. But no, I mean, yeah, I'm feeling a little warmth in here.
the most interesting man alive.
I don't always blush, but when I do, it's not because it's because of bourbon.
Not no seckies. I don't know. I almost called you on Friday, Jody. I was gonna get on Messenger and call you, just be like, "Hey, is this worth getting?" But then I realized how tired I was, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not getting it."
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
That's the hardest thing I have with bourbons is I look at something, I'm thinking, I think that's too much. I was looking at a bottle of Old Forester, 1920 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they wanted like $64 for it. I'm thinking, yeah, I think that's too much for it.
Between 55 and 60.
Right. I'm thinking,
Yeah, somewhere
I'm thinking
along there. I mean, I would pay 62 for Old Forester 1920, not the other ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same place that's asking $80 for an old Ezra 7. So it's like, fuck them.
But see, with Travis though, I'm learning your taste because I bought that number 9, which is not really a bourbon. It's a blend of whiskey and straight bourbon whiskey.
It's good though.
Oh, it's really good. And I see why you like it, you know, but that in my mind, that lets me know what you like.
Oh yeah, that's around my flavor profile, yeah.
Right. And it takes me to these other bourbons, but I tell you, you have expensive freaking taste.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But I mean, I guarantee you, if you came here and visited me, we would have a good freaking time. For you know,
I'm telling you, like you're gonna bring the camper, and then everybody's gonna be inside. They'll be, "Where's Jody and Travis?" Like, they're
I don't know.
They went somewhere, and as we're sitting there doing like little tasters, like, "Don't tell anybody."
Yeah, little tastings of all these bourbons I brought. Yeah,
That's really good. We come out just hammered.
Yeah. Come out and be like, we were discussing future
politics. We didn't want to discuss politics with everybody else. We were talking about politics with the camper.
Yeah, we were talking about things.
Talking about the same thing.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
Exactly.
No, I know. I'm, and that's the thing is, bourbon's any whiskey is such a personal journey, you know. And people like what they like, and I like this, and people like that, and they don't like certain things. I'm like, oh, how did you not like that? I'm not like that, you know. It's like Well, okay, if you don't like
You
that,
hated my Evan Williams.
whatever. And I don't like Evan Williams. It's just something about it. It's a high corn, really high.
Bottle and Bond wasn't bad.
Evan Williams is extremely high corn mash.
So,
and I don't
You
know.
like corn mash?
I mean, I do. I like when it's done well. I just don't.
so you
Not
don't
when
like
it's
the
done like
Indians.
that.
I got you.
Not when they suck so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I like Hudson.
He's like, I don't downplay other people's things. I don't drink that when it sucks, but I'm not down on everybody else's choices.
But that's my taste. You know, I don't know. I mean, and don't take anything. You know, that's why I tell people that watch the channel, I like, don't take the, you know. But somebody posted something the other day on one of my videos, says stupid video. I just let it go, you know.
That was me.
And if it's a troll, they'll keep typing stuff. And, you know, I was coming up with my comebacks or whatever, you know, about, oh, you're such a charmer or whatever. But I just ignore that shit when it comes up.
I just give those a thumbs up and I heart it. I do both of them.
Yeah,
I post it. I pin it up. You suck. That's pinned. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
It's good to
pinning
know
that.
you've made it.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no freaking clue who it was. Like, that video sucked.
Yeah.
I'm
The
like,
best one is when you have the
Yeah.
same person go on multiple videos in a row, then you know you're the
Someone's
big
going
time.
through your playlist.
right. Oh, I had a hater. I think I know who it was. You know, it's one of those things you think you know, but you're not sure. But I had too much to drink one night, and we talked politics one night, and Travis knows I can get passionate sometimes.
Just a little.
A little.
You think his face can
and-
get red right now?
Yeah, no, yeah. My face is like glowing red, you know. But I'm stepping back. But we got into it one night, and I kept seeing like every like third video I would post would have like these thumbs downs on it, you know, or at least one thumbs down, and it was like, and I'm like, yeah, but you're giving me an interaction,
Yeah. Thank you.
you know. I mean, you at least had to watch it long enough to give me a thumbs down, so I got a view. You may not have watched much of it, but
That's why when my monetized ones, I'm like, you gave me a view, you gave me a view of my ads,
yep,
and you gave me an interaction. Appreciate
yep,
it.
There you go.
bam. So hate on me, bro. Hate on me. Keep hating on me.
Sorry, I'm just playing with the back counter. And I like this little thing.
All right, Travis, you're not too bad off tonight. I'm gonna put you in charge.
You're in charge.
I have to go
Oh,
use the
shit.
restroom.
Okay, I'm in charge.
There you go.
So I went Black Friday shopping. I got some
Yeah.
more Legos. I got the Batman. The
You and your
cowl,
fucking Legos.
the cowl from 1966 and the newer one. Comes on a stand. It's pretty cool. And I got the Technic Lego from the new Batman movie, and it's like 1,400 pieces or something like that. It's gonna be fun to build. I know you don't care, Phil, but I just had to talk about something because I know he hates about Dead Space.
Well, you know, when my kids were little, we used to buy them all of that stuff, but it was
Yeah,
never for me.
yeah, these aren't like Fisher Price Legos or kids Legos. These are stuff that you build and you display proudly. These are collectors.
Display proudly. Okay.
Just saying. One day when I have good enough internet where
You-
I'm in all my rooms with collectibles, I will stream from there and y'all be like, holy shit, he's got a lot of stuff.
You and the actor from 40-Year-Old Virgin with all your display stuff up there. You know, hey, good.
There's a reason why that movie was awesome. I don't care. I die. That's all the stuff up there is going to put a nice down payment on my daughter's house when
There
she
you
gets buy a
go.
house.
I
When
mean,
I
you're
die.
doing it for a reason. I got you. You know.
Well, no, that's just a side effect. I buy it because I like it.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. You know that stuff's gonna hold its value.
Did you see the movie Black Friday that came out? It was good.
Oh, does he have another movie? Damn, I know I
it
missed
came
that.
out. It came out Black Friday. It came out on Black Friday. It was awesome.
No, I missed that. Damn.
Well, see, that's why you're uncultured.
Now, where would I find that movie?
You can rent it on. You can rent it on Amazon Prime. Yeah,
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah.
Netflix.
like
No.
$6. No,
Okay. All right.
But-
What? Now see. I have to watch it and critique it. Maybe we can make a video out of that. I could watch it and then we could do the whole thing and it's like
maybe that's gonna be good. Getting Black Friday shoppers taken over by a alien zombie apocalypse thing, and they have to fight each other and everything. That's great. Put me in.
Yeah, I got you.
put me. in.
Axe, hello.
Put me in.
Oh yeah,
I figured I would take advantage of this.
Oh shit, I gotta get it back.
Travis in charge to go ahead and do another one.
What was that shit, Travis?
What? I said you've been gone this entire time, and as soon as I say put me in, you run back to your computer like, oh, put me in, shit. Oh fuck. Oh.
No, I'm sitting here. I'm a little buzzed. I'm eating something. I've been here listening the whole time.
Sure you have.
I have been.
Crazy Ann says, put me in again, please.
Put me.
Yeah.
Please put me in again. Ooh, it
Oh,
sounds seductive. Please put me in again.
Mm.
Or please put it in again. Please put me in. Please put it in. Please put me in. Oh, sounded seductive. I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
Ken Kniff. Oh fuck yeah. Oh.
What's up, Chadio? Axe.
What do you got now?
This is a Forester 1920.
Oh, that's a good one. So good.
Oh, it is
So good.
delicious.
It's the only Old Forester I've had, but it's also the only one I will buy because it's so good.
I saw the 1910 today.
Mama like.
It's a good burn. A pleasant burn.
So, nope.
What? Nope. You said no?
She said no.
Oh, damn. You can't put stuff up.
I
Oh,
can give it to him to let him enjoy.
I was going to say, I can't like highlight a comment if I'm not like up in the top seat. It wouldn't let me do it at first. All right, Alex, here we go.
Twisted says put me in.
I am not this drunk. The website is not working.
Well, bottled and bond, I mean, it is very strict about what you can call bottled and bond, and it typically is pretty good juice. And that's why I talk highly of the Old Tub. I mean, it's a Beam product. It's Old Tub. It's $20 freaking. It's bottled and bond. It's 100 proof. So bottled and bond is 100 proof. Just so everybody knows, it's 50%, 100 proof, following the bottled and bond regulations. I think I had Twisted in already. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you to put it in.
Yep.
Sure, listen. Damn it, camera, stop with the autofocus shit.
That monkey cake is still delicious.
Yeah, well, there's now this.
I
So,
know.
and you've been drinking, so it's
No
not like
shit.
you can go drive.
And I'm
get
gonna
it.
have a lot of ketchup tomorrow. But man, we have a lot of freaking entries here.
Well, you've done like 10 put me ins.
I know, and I'll do another one here in a little bit. Unless somebody else goes live, then we'll jump over.
I'm probably gonna go live in about 45 minutes, probably 8:30. I'll probably go live. 8:30 my
All
time,
right.
9:30.
That gives me time to do like 3 or 4 more before.
I'll be typing a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to put myself back up here. It still has the Bourbon Bounty thing up there on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like a parrot.
Yeah.
Drink that, Mike.
Yeah, right.
Well, he keeps on saying he'd like to reach over and grab.
Right.
That's what she said.
Mike Cunt would like to reach over and grab that.
Oh, and for anyone watching that doesn't know, his name is Mike Hunt. It is.
It
And
really
that is
is.
business
really
card.
is.
I mean, Hunt.
I mean, that's my hero, man.
Been cut a lot of things in my life, but never that.
I've done a lot of things with your name in my life, and I didn't even know you back then.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the one sitting here buzzing, trying to order supper.
Yep.
You're trying to order
Yeah.
foods. What you ordering?
He said pizza, so.
Don't
Pizza
pizza
sounds
around here, really.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, no.
Pizza
IHOP
is
does
king.
deliver.
They don't like to answer their phone, though.
Green onion, sausage, black olives, and mushrooms.
That's
Green
disgusting.
That's the
You mean
pizza.
green pepper?
A green pepper, bell pepper. Yeah, green. I'm sorry. I said green onion. I meant green pepper, bell pepper.
Sausage is gross on pizza. It's
No,
either
sausage-
hamburger. It's either hamburger or pepperoni. You don't go with sausage because it's got weird spice. I don't like it.
Well, it depends on where you get it. Not
Okay,
all-
all the big stores, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, all them. Their
Oh yeah,
sausage.
Little
cuts
Caesar's
ass.
sausage tastes like ass.
Yeah.
The good pizza places have the best sausage.
It's almost like their sausage tastes like soap. It's soapy sausage.
Oh, Godfathers, you had to
It just
mention
tastes
that.
like watery damn sausage.
It's just not good.
Asshole.
There, twist it out right. Sausage is gross. She fixed my sentence. It's gross.
Twisted art lady, to say that sentence out loud is kind of just, that's not nice. Sausage is gross.
Oh, man, I'm getting. I've had too much bourbon. I thought they said sausage is grass. I was like, man.
Sit down before I fall.
I put large schlong in. I did. I put a little chickpea box by it. But if he misses it again, he's not going to get in there. He's going to have to go to the GoFundMe page and give some shit. I do. I love fennel when it's like the right amount in the sausage.
No, I hate fennel. I think it's disgusting.
But that's what gives sausage the sausagey pop.
And that's why it's disgusting.
Oh, you don't like sausage at all. Okay.
There you go.
That's why you make your own sausage and you put in sage.
No, that's why it's called hamburger meat. You don't need to add anything. Just put fucking meat on the pizza.
Just put meat on it.
Yeah, but you know what? I like hamburger pizza. I like the one with like the regular hamburger meat,
Oh, yeah, me
especially
too.
if it's like a good beef, not like the cheapy pink slime
He's
shit.
gonna kick your ass for that.
But I also like fennel sausage too. I'm not judging anybody for what they don't like. I like licorice. I know a lot of people don't. I don't really care for chocolate that much. And people look at me like I'm from Mars or something. I mean, it's not my favorite.
You're talking about black licorice, right?
Yeah, I like black licorice.
You like black licorice.
Yes, star anise, black licorice.
I've
all
never
that.
been a big black licorice person.
You like the anus? You like the anus?
I like the anus.
Oh,
What the fuck, Eileen? How come you keep getting all this good shit?
Right? No shit.
She's like, be nice to the Lord. So he gave me his Thanksgiving bourbon. Where the fuck is my Thanksgiving bourbon?
Exactly, right?
I know.
You know what?
And she don't even like bourbon. She likes those RARs and shit like that. She brings her next door neighbor over to drink a bourbon and do a video.
Ew, Oreo?
You don't like chocolate? I'm leaving.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it's not my favorite thing. It's like, you know, some people go nuts over shit. I don't know. I don't crave chocolate. I can take it or leave it. But my mother-in-law made a chocolate pie and brought it over for Thanksgiving. And she made it with Ghirardelli chocolate powder, Ghirardelli chocolate, Ghirardelli everything. That was freaking good pie. But it's not my favorite pie. I mean, I like apple pie. I like pumpkin pie. I like sweet potato pie. I like, you know. But for my birthday, the kids, they want death by chocolate cake, right? Every time they have a birthday, it's like death by fucking chocolate. It's like a 5-layer chocolate upon chocolate upon chocolate, and everything's chocolate. For me, my birthday cake, they don't even have to ask. It's carrot cake. That's it. And the only reason I don't say pineapple upside down cake is because they can't find it anywhere. You know, I say carrot cake, they can go to any bakery and get a carrot cake and bring it. You know.
What's up, Saucy Shane?
Well, I will tell you, I don't pair any bourbon with licorice, but I do have bourbon that has licorice notes in it. And there's one that's from Maine, actually. I have that has a heavy licorice note. It's the most heavy licorice note I have. And it is Tidewalker. Coast of Maine, right there. This is the one with the heaviest star anise note. The puckered anus in it right here. Yeah. That's the bourbon I have with the heaviest licorice note.
There are two ways of arguing with a woman. Neither one works.
Yeah. Yeah. That is absolutely true.
It just killed me. It was on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It popped up. And it was what was his name? Oh, fuck, never mind. Keep going. I'm done.
Neither works. Yeah.
A gun is like a parachute. If you need one and don't have one, you're probably never going to need one again.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of true too.
What's up, Deadhead? Uncle
Deadhead. See, every once in a while I see someone new to the chat.
Oh, I'm wondering if Uncle Deadhead is the original Deadhead.
And it just prompts me to do this.
Put me in.
Yeah, I got you. I'm even going to put Cindy in because she's I don't
she's
know.
hiding.
She's technically not. I mean, she's here. But Phil, you're in.
Uncle Deadhead, are you Deadhead? Did you just change your name to Uncle Deadhead? You can't tell.
Mr. Great Shot. See, every time I see Mr. Great Shot, I want to sing some kind of Mr. Great Shot. You know, some kind of corny TV
Up
commercial.
lazy Nate, bitch. Nope, you're Uncle Deadhead only. Okay.
I already got you, Alex. This is the last night of it. Blue Farm. And what was the thing that went with Blue Farm? I forget now.
Blue waffle.
Pigskin.
Chatty-O.
He's not here. I don't see it.
I don't know. My phone just bonked me. Crazy Ann. Saucy Shane. I don't think you're even up here yet. But welcome, Saucy. All right, Lazy Nate. Bang. What does that say? Nope. Uncle Deadhead only. I'm trying to. God damn it! This fucking. Freaking Mac computer.
Oh, wait. Are we to that part of the stream where you start cussing a lot? Because
Yeah, sure. Weller single barrel, Blanton's Takara Red. All right. Now you're just bragging. I'm gonna continue on. All right, Mayberry.
We're just name dropping.
All right, so we're in a put me in right now. If you want in, get in. I have everything spicy, steam fire and ice, groovy lava squirrel, Mr. Great Shot, Heart Sight, Alex Briere, Blue Farm, Twisted Art Lady, Chatty-O, Crazy Ann, Saucy Shane, Lazy Nate, and that's it. Wait. Yeah, Mayberry was up there with me. No. Okay, Mayberry. No, I got Mayberry.
And I heard your shit, Travis.
Well, that means it took you this long to respond. That means you weren't paying attention.
There you go.
Whatever.
All right,
I was
Lord
ordering
Song.
supper.
Pay attention, Cindy.
You
I was
gotta watch
ordering
that,
supper.
man.
Slightly inebriated.
Did you wash the dishes?
Wash them.
Damn it.
No, I didn't
We'll
wash
them
the dishes.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Jackass.
We'll wash them real good.
All right, I got Lord Schlong in there before I ended it. Travis is like, damn it.
Lord Schlong Shane, dude.
I think.
Stop thinking.
What was the way, Lord Schlong? What was your wife's handle on Facebook or YouTube? I mean, he was Lord Schlong. She was something Schlong.
Wife's handle.
I remember this vaguely, like in a haze from this last week or something.
You've never been in a haze before, have you there, Jody?
What's that?
You've never been in a haze before, have you?
All the time.
All the time.
I'm trying to get this. Allow StreamYard to show your screen. I don't want to block it, but I'm going to allow this, and then I'm going to stop it. I mean, it's the only way I knew how to do it. Well, Vanessa Kitty. You know what? Vanessa Kitty's not a threat. She barely has. Whoa! I almost knocked my bourbon over. Vanessa Kitty has. Is she even on here?
Not tonight.
No, she hadn't even. No, I won't put a check mark because she may not be able to make Thursday night, so she may not be putting in anything.
I went to a liquor store and a young kid sold me a single barrel for MSRP, and I probably got fired and hated the spirits manager called in sick that day. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, since I have not had Kyra Red, I've had the Weller Full Proof. It's all right. I mean, you know, it's not going to transport you to another universe.
Subjectively, how was it?
Subjectively.
Your opinion.
Subjectively, my opinion only. Hey, but goddamn bacon, if you're trying to like impress Vanessa Kitty, you gotta have firepower.
Or a fireball.
Firepower. You have to bring some guns to the game.
Or lots of fireball.
To impress Vanessa Kitty.
Wait. I have guns.
I know you could impress Vanessa Kitty, but you don't want to.
Yeah, you're right. I don't.
You know, you have no reason to impress Vanessa Kitty.
Well, what if I just want to impress people that has nothing to do with any gratification of any other kind? I just want to be impressive.
Oh, well, okay. I meant like impress, like impress.
Oh, like impress.
Right. You gotta have some gunpowder behind them slugs, man. Cause she will shoot you. You gotta be able to fight back. I mean, you know.
Right.
I mean, if I didn't warn you, I would be remiss.
We believe in taking care of each other and make sure you survive.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll laugh when you fall. We'll
tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll. Videotape it, and then after we're done laughing our ass off, we'll help you up.
Yeah, but you remember all those drills we had back? Well, I don't know. Some of y'all are young. Phil, he's not here. Phil remembers us putting our heads under our desks back when we were in school for a nuclear blast.
That was going to help a lot.
Yeah, put a book over your head. Yeah, I mean, textbook, put it over your head, get under your desk, do this shit, and wait for the nuclear blast. That wasn't going to do a fucking thing. And if I were to tell you that all you need to confront Vanessa Kitty is a toothpick and a match, I'm sending you to certain death. I'm trying to be truthful.
Which you really
she
need
will
one of those
eat your
tinfoil
lunch.
hats with the point that comes up to the top. It really helps.
Well, yeah, okay, I get it with tornado drills, right? But we used to do it as I'm serious, man. When I was in school in the 70s and shit, we used to get under our desk for like nuclear drills. And we didn't know any better. We
I'm
just
not sure I
did.
remember. I'm sure I remember nuclear drills. I do remember getting out in the main hallways during it for a tornado drill. But I don't know that I remember a nuclear drill.
We had some. I think we were a holdover though, because we were a dumbass backwards farm town. I mean, we really were. We were just dumb.
Can you hear that shit?
But goddamn bacon, if you really want to get on Vanessa's good side, send her a case of dragon's milk. She will love you forever. Until the dragon's milk's gone.
Until it's gone.
Yeah.
Like most ladies. When it's gone, we're on to the next one.
No, I remember though at some point getting like drill, and it was like, oh, the Russians are bombing or whatever. I may have been younger than 70. I was born in 69, so it had to be the 70s. It transitioned into tornado drills.
So
Hey, Raven, you have one entry on the wheel right now. And my only question is, are you going to be able to make it to the live stream next Thursday, December 2nd?
And what the fuck would Raven do with a nosing kit? Snort it all?
I don't know.
That's my thought process about half these people that are in. What are you gonna do with it? Snort it? But either way.
By rule, if anyone commented that hadn't been here before,
I just ordered a new decanter. I'm super excited about.
Decanter?
Yeah, I got the Stormtrooper decanter with the Stormtrooper glass.
awesome.
It's on sale for Black Friday for $50 for both right now.
I have 3 sets of lightsabers.
Do you have a picture we can see what you wasted your money on?
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't care if y'all think it's a waste of money. I enjoy
Nah,
it.
just give you shit.
Steam, Fire, and Ice, you're in. Phil,
You got me?
you're in.
Okay.
Thank you, because I'm Christmas shopping.
And
put it
Groovy
down.
is in. Now, let me catch up with the rest of this shit.
Raven said he would give it to someone.
Yeah, he'd give it to me.
All right, Lord Sloan.
Because he loves you so much. You respect him as an individual.
If you come up on the panel, well, I know I haven't put it out there yet, but anyway. Mr. Pitch,
Well, Jody, just so you know, I'm going live in 17 minutes.
okay. And I'm going to post it right after this. Heart side.
What's up, Joe W? Joe W.
It's Fulton. It's 6:45 until 9 o'clock. At 8:30, we'll do the drawing. Lee Farm.
All right, I should be home by then.
Mayberry.
Can you hear this shit?
Yep.
Crazy.
They're not even down here in the basement. They're all upstairs.
Alex.
So I'm going to
Twisted,
I'm going to fill it
lady.
with tea or whatever. I'm gonna have it on my desk. So as I sit there, I'm just gonna pour it at my desk and be drinking out of the glass. And everybody's like, "What the fuck is? Are you drinking at work?" Yeah, motherfucker. Tea.
I have to stop it now. All right, we're gonna stop it because I'm about to put the StreamYard link in the chat.
Hey Jody, can you share the?
Fulton's gone, by the way. He had to go to bed. So
If you share my screen, Jody, in the bottom, they can see the decanter.
there we go. There's the StreamYard link. If you want to come up, come on up. I have room for, how many do I have room for? 9? 10?
You have room for 10 total, so you can have 6 more people.
All right, 6 more people. Okay. And I'll bring you up at my discretion. What is this thing you shared?
That's my decanter I just bought.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool.
And
That
it comes
is
with a Stormtrooper
freaking-
glass.
Wow. Stormtrooper whiskey.
I'm just saying, it's pretty badass.
That is badass, man. That is badass. I have 5 sets. Oh my God. Here's Fulton. I have 5 sets of chopsticks. Red, blue, green, orange, I forget, purple something. Anyway, Fulton, what's going on in the zones?
Nothing much. Just
Thought you were going to bed.
babysitting. I can't yet. Sorry.
Moose. The moose is loose.
How's it going, guys?
I'm
Guys, gals.
babysitting the pets.
Moose, you're supposed to do that before you come up on stream, man.
All right, Moose, what's going on?
Not much. Just recovered most of the day, and I figure I start drinking now.
Yep.
Right.
I think I've done my last put me in. I think this is it. I think we're at the point now where what's in now, I will give everyone who entered an extra like tick mark all the way down, but I'm not going to do another put me in. Yeah, we're kind of done. If you want to give more, Crazy Ann, can you post the GoFundMe thing? If any more after this is all GoFundMe. It's
we're gonna have to share that in other streams during the week.
Crazy Ann can share it. I don't even know if mine. Nope. Because I already copied the StreamYard link. I don't know. I may go do it. She's not fast enough.
So, Jody, I got something to tell you.
Well, I'll bet you do.
I have 9 free movie tickets. If anybody wants to come. To come see a movie.
This is worldwide YouTube, man.
I don't know. I haven't watched a movie in a theater since I got my home theater. And it's just a matter of principle. I want to watch them in my home theater.
Right?
Because I can pause them whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah, and I can drink whiskey, beer. I can eat pizza. I can belch, fart, whatever I want to do, and I can watch a movie.
This is true.
You can do that in a theater too if you really want to.
Well, you can,
Bring out
but
a
people
theater.
frown. I can do it and nobody frowns, except my wife.
Yeah, the company that you bring from.
Yeah. Man who fought in church sat in his own pew.
What you up to, Phil?
All right, Jody, I'm gonna head out, man. I'm gonna get ready
Yep.
to start up my stream. I'm gonna get some
All
real
right.
quick.
Hey, we'll be there in 15
About-
minutes, 10
yeah.
minutes.
Roundabout. I'll start the countdown and all that stuff on time.
All right. Hey,
So,
Crazy
Drop
Ann.
us if
can
I
you-
don't see you. Happy holidays.
Hey, Crazy Ann, can you let me know when Travis is about to go live? Because we're going to jump over there.
What's up, Raven?
All right. No more put me ins. We have everything on the wheel. The only way you can get another entry on the wheel is to give to the GoFundMe. I just posted them out there. If for every dollar you give to the GoFundMe, you get an entry on the wheel. So if you want 100 chances more to win, you can do that. But other than that, we're done till Thursday. And I will check it Thursday at 6 p.m. So if you're going to give to the GoFundMe, do it before 6 p.m. next Thursday. And then if I don't include you in the drawing, you'll be in the next quarterly drawing.
I will be there. Even if I don't win, I would.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
I just wanted to see who wins that.
Well, I'm going to give away a few things that night.
Mm-hmm.
And there will be a few little impromptu things I give away during the night. But we're going to have a drawing 1, 2, 3 at the 8:30. 8:30.
That'll be interesting.
East.
So is Groovy going on live soon?
Yeah, he's going live soon. And I'm relying on Crazy Ann to let me know when he's prompting, pushing his stuff out there.
So how was your Thanksgiving, Jody?
It was good. It was good. We had, I have a Traeger pellet smoker, and it cooks the turkey perfect every time. And we have these like laser thing you shoot at the meat, and it tells you the internal temperature. You don't even have to I make a little money. I make a little money here and there, but yeah, we have things, and it was really good.
I never met this guy next to me, Alex. I like your setup.
Oh, thanks. I'm Canadian.
Oh, Kitty.
Yeah, that's my other shelf of whiskey over there. That's where their food is. Well, I got 3 dogs, so we have to keep the food away.
So the dogs don't get up.
Put up because dogs will eat cat food way before they'll eat dog food.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just a lonely Canadian sitting on most people's shows half the time. That gets
or Canuck.
Yeah, I get more bourbon.
Let me tell you something, Joe W.
I've got probably bottles in this shelf here that I'm probably the only Canadian that owns them.
Let me tell you something, Joe W. Life Adventures. I am a realist. I'm a scientist. I go by statistics. I'm a statistical mathematical man. Ann has not let me down yet of letting me know. But you have to catch her 10 minutes, right in that time frame, but she won't let you down. She will say, the countdown has started. She will post it. Trust me. And if she let you down, it may be you. I don't know.
So did you have any green bean casserole anyway?
We had green beans, but not green bean casserole. But they were really good green beans. I mean, they were like expensive, flavorful, whatever, local sourced. I know you will not let me down. Crazy Ann will not let us down. She's going to let us know.
She may not.
But no, we had some really good green beans. Well, and we didn't do. We had no stuffing or dressing. But all the turkey, we had a young turkey. It's all gone. It's gone. 2 turkey sandwiches, the way I build them, 3 inches thick. It's gone.
We already ate our turkey a month ago, so we're good.
I don't even care.
Well,
I really don't like turkey that much.
No, I
I
mean,
mean, it's okay. But I look forward to Christmas. I do a leg of lamb.
oh, nice.
some people like to do lamb, some people like to do steak, whatever.
Yeah, turkey's overrated now, man. Like, there's so many options out there. Like, we usually pick a different thing every year.
Yep.
And when we go to the family event, like not my household family, but when we go to like my mom's and all that, we they do like a mixture of, they do turkey and the hams, but also they mix in like Ukrainian kind of foods.
That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All your pierogies and your casseroles.
Oh man, my wife makes this homemade cranberry sauce with the orange zest, lemon zest, all this stuff in it. And it's got the cranberries and tons of sugar. But I made a sandwich. You know the sandwich thins you can buy? Little thing, And I smeared cranberry sauce on both sides. And it's thick because it has like pecans in it and all this stuff. And then I took the turkey and I chopped it up really small and I mixed it with mayo like a tuna salad thing, but with turkey salad. And I smeared that on and put some provolone on and put that on. Man, that was freaking good. And I gained 3 pounds that night. But
that's the one thing about turkey I will like. Turkey dinners is the next days to eat it.
Yeah.
Well,
and Mr. Great Shot here says lamb is great, but I don't care for mutton. Well, the only difference between lamb and mutton is a few days, because you can get lamb. Lamb is under a year. Mutton is over a year old. That's the only difference between lamb and mutton. I mean, you can Google it all you want to, but the difference between lamb and mutton is a 1 year mark, like to the day. And mutton I like mutton better because it has a stronger lamb flavor. The gamey lamb flavor.
We tried to do duck 1 year. It was not amazing, but I guess if somebody does it right, it probably is really good. We just like.
Hey, Rod J. Are you available next Thursday night? Or are you streaming? Because I'm just throwing this out there. I'll give you one little entry on the wheel. Not that you're going to win. But Mr. Rod J., because you're so damn cool, and if you have not subscribed to Rod J. Beer Ventures, this is the coolest cat I know. This guy is cool as hell.
There's a lot of people I've subscribed to too.
He has a live stream, so he can't be there. So I'm not going to give him an entry because he can't be there anyway. But Rod J is cool, man. Yeah.
I guess Ruby's getting ready to start.
Yep. There's the link right here. And let's do a Bourbon Bounty raid on Groovy. How about that?
Yeah. Well, you guys have a safe holiday, and I'll see you on Thursday night.
All right. Thursday night. You won't see me till then.
Yep.
All right.
See ya.
Bye, y'all.
His countdown is started too.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Okay. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bourbon Bounty Raid. Groovy.